Really weird. I don't know what's going on with the live stream. That's weird. On it. These are the exact same ones. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. It was weird. So I had to redo this stupid live stream again. Hot damn. I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know. Maybe the bandwidth. That's weird. Absolute weirdness. Holy crap. Couldn't believe it. All right. Were you guys commenting after? Because the last message I got was Jimmy. And I don't even know what the heck happened. That was just like the weirdest thing. Absolute weirdness. I don't know what the heck happened. I just deleted it now, so I went to this live. I don't know, just weird. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get the figure it out after the fact. Yeah, that was just an oddball thing. I guess I might have deleted it by accident just now when I switch over to this live. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try Whatnot. I purchased a $600 compound miter saw today for $185 plus. Dude! Oh my god. Hey, is it the FlexVolt one or the corded one? Retros. Dude, $185. That's insane. Holy crap. Is it the new one with the one battery or the double battery? Hot damn. I know, Dan. What? Like, isn't it crazy? Fucking crazy. $185. That's insane. Is it the new one? The one with the one battery? Damn, for $185. Retros is wins for life. Listen, he forgot that dash means win. Retros wins for life. Absolutely. He wins awards, all that. One battery, I believe, is oh, okay, yeah, because the one I have is the FlexVolt with the 2 batteries, the old one. Yeah, I have the old one, but it works friggin' awesome. I like it a lot. I love it. I've used that a lot, but if I had my way, I'd like to get the 1 battery one because it's got some good technology in it. You know what I mean? More winning. Retros wins. Retros is constantly winning. All right, so this is the one I have. There's a double battery. Look at that sucker. It's old. And the thing with that one is you can't use the adapter because what happens is if you use the adapter, the corded adapter, you will burn your the motor out, and DeWalt will not warranty it or fix it for free. They'll just tell you to buy a new one, or they'll charge you an astronomical amount of money to fix it. Yeah, it's already discontinued, Jimmy, but they're still supporting the platform. They're just not building any more tools. Looks like the wifey's down here doing laundry. One good Allah. There is no God but Allah, the most merciful. Those who deny Allah will burn fire hell. Okay. Yes, James. Dan says retros they discontinuing. That's another reason why I sold all of it. Yeah. I mean, they have a good line. I don't understand why they wanted to discontinue it. I think it was a fantastic lineup. But and I had some of the I liked the tools that I did have. I mean, I think just Milwaukee's just too much of a juggernaut, and they just too much stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you guys want to get on a 12-volt line, like I know Jimmy, you can get on a 12-volt line. I recommend the Mac Tools one. That 12-volt line is wonderful because it uses the same batteries as the Waltz, but in red. And they have that 1/4-inch impact that I want to get so bad, but I have to wait. Yeah, the M12 line is just OP. Yeah. To me, the M12 line is the bee's knees. I love that. The M12 line has everything I need. That's why I buy more M12 than I do M18. I only buy M18 when it's necessary, but M12 pretty much all the way, guys. All the way. So far so good. By the way, so far so good with the Frankenwearer. The Frankenwearer is still alive, still kicking, and very torquey. Yeah, Retro's M12 is like, to me is, but I gotta say though, the new Hyper-Tough stuff is fantastic. I can't complain about it. I like the new Hyper-Tough stuff, and it's gonna be the official tool line of the truck. So here's the Vera ball grip, still in effect, still being beast mode. Still got a little bit of wobble because that's the bit. It's not as good as but it locks in pretty good. Dana says, I love M12, but honestly, I have a ton of 12-volt skill. Yeah, the skill's another very, very good line. I like the 12-volt skill line. They did a good job, but they're not that's the one thing that everybody, whatever brand you're on, it's not expansive enough. And they're not, I don't know why. They could be. They could compete with the M12 line, but just the M12 line just continues to dominate because they just keep making stuff. They keep doing it. They're churning it out like a machine, you know? I don't know. They have to do something. Somebody's got to have to do something and create a line that's as expansive as the Milwaukee. And just to give a competition. Like, I know Flex is going to be coming out with the 12-volt line from what I'm hearing. Tanner said, I bought a ton of it on clearance, so I got like every tool now from them. But yeah, I mean, Flex is coming out with the 12-volt line, but how expansive are they going to be? Because they're pretty slow at releases. Not as slow as Stanley Black & Decker is with Craftsman, but the Flex is pretty slow. Retro says, I tell you what, I purchased 2 15-inch pack-out tool bags for $50 off whatnot and sold one of them for $65. Oh, dude, you are crushing it. You're winning. You're winning the tool war. You're crushing it, buddy. I gotta say, I'm mad jelly. Yeah. Dan, wait till you see the 12-volt stuff that's coming. That's what I'm hearing. There's been some prototype stuff like designs, patent designs that you can see online on the Flex 12-volt line that's upcoming. So, I mean, we're getting that. And then the nuke line from Rigid is fantastic. Supposedly they're coming out in July with their nuke line based on the AEG, like that new hydraulic. Absolutely awesome. Tanner says, I'm ready for the Rigid Stealth Force. I have waited to buy into Rigid platform until they release that tool. Yeah, wait till you get that nuke. I think I might get into it because I'm already on the Rigid line, but I did give my son-in-law most of my Rigid tools and my brother a couple of things because I'm I just have too many tool lines, but that might bring me back into the fold, into a more rigid fold, because I used to have a lot of the Octane stuff. I had the Octane high torque impact wrench, the Octane mid torque, the Octane hammer drill, the Octane impact driver, the Octane, which this is probably still the best. Their D-handle jigsaw, but I gave that to my son-in-law, and I just used the Craftsman or one of my barrel grip saws from Milwaukee. Yes, Octane was so good. I don't even know why they discontinued it. Like, maybe because it was too much competition to Milwaukee, seeing that they were from the same family tree there. 060 says, I work at Home Depot and I got to use the Stealth Force, and God, that thing is amazing and quiet. Yeah. The Octane hammer drill was and is still a beast. It was like 1,300 inch pounds. It was, at that time, it was more than the Milwaukee was at that Gen 3. I think that was Gen 3 from Milwaukee. It was too good. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Retro says they sell some Flex on Whatnot. Also, my neighbor bought a 8 amp Flex battery for 40. Dude, you're getting me hyped up now. Yeah, and then they had what else did they have? They had the circular saw Octane. But right now, even right now, as we speak, they do have some better tools than the Milwaukee platform, as of right now, with their brushless line. So, Dan says, yeah, I'm going to have to look now. Yeah, Retros has got the hookup right now, guys. I don't have the hookup. Retros has the hookup. Damn straight he does. You guys want to see my Hyper Tool stuff? It's in the truck, I think. Hold on. Let's go outside because it's still daylight. So let's go outside. I have service. Let's go outside to the truck, and you'll get to, oh no, it's not daylight anymore. Wait, what time is it? It's 9:08. Oh, it's 9:08. It's pitch black outside. I thought it was earlier. Let me get a flashlight. I think it's time to flashlight myself. We'll get the Easy Red neck light. About to see what Flex is about on the Ford bed tomorrow. Nice. I was about to say it's daylight. Where are you at? What the? I guess I was wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna put this on. I got the neck light and the this, by the way, this, I think I got this on AliExpress or Temu. $7, guys, for this light. This is a really nice light. And then this one I got on the Mac Tool Truck, the Easy Red. You can get these on Amazon. Flex is definitely legit. Flex is, I have the Flex their turbo hammer drill and the BL brushless impact driver, and the inline 6.5 saw, circular saw. Check out Sunglasses bit sets. Also, they're very good quality. Sunflag, yeah, bits. Yeah. Oh, before I go to the truck, Retros. Yes, check this out. When I bought that, when I got this on eBay, I bought this. Where is it? Where is it? I just had it. Because I did buy Sunflag bits. The Philips, the number 2, I had them here. Unless I put them over here. Before we go outside, let's see. Did I move them here? No, that's just the Geinzone stuff. Yeah, I just had the bits. Oh, it's Jimmy. I did buy bits. But they're the Sunflag, Japanese Sunflag version. Yeah, I'm gonna use the I'm gonna use the old one because I got to charge it. You have to charge the old light before you even to use it. But I have the same one. So this is the exact same one as that USA one with the CE Toolden logo on it and the flag engraved. What the heck did I do with those bits? Jesus Christ, I'm such a friggin' disaster zone. I had them here earlier on the workbench. They're not here. Oh, maybe I moved them. Did I move them over here? Ah, yes, here they are. Okay. So, here is the Sunflag bits. They're very good bits. I bought this pack. So, this is the 4-inch bits with the thinner shaft, but they're the same size as the 2. Right there. Sunflag, made in Japan. They don't really have too much in this style. They have like smaller ones. But there's really not much offerings. I like this size. All right, so now we can. Yeah, you knew it. You know what it is. I forgot it. I forgot about that too. Yeah, you were right, Jimmy. You got me. Oh boy. All right, so I gotta turn on the light here. Yeah, I only saw the best ones were those right there that I just showed you. Let me get the neck light on. I mean, it isn't like pitch dark here, but it's dark. But it's not pitch black. So you have like a little bit of, so it's 9:13 right now. Here's the truck. I did end up buying another Craftsman hand vac because remember how I broke this a couple of weeks ago on the channel, on the live stream? Well, I bought another one. So here is the 6 amp hour battery with the new box, the new version. Here's the new die grinder. And let's see. They don't have the new box in my area, so I bought this one, the old one, but it's the same thing as the new one, supposedly. And this one comes with this charger, but I couldn't get it back in the box. And then I ended up getting the ratchets. Here's the extended 3/8 and the other ratchets on the other side. I gotta go show that one. That was definitely a big haul yesterday. But when you think about it, one Milwaukee, that was the price of one Milwaukee tool, guys. Really, of what I spent last night on all these Hyper Tough. So here's the regular standard length ratchet, and then I got this triple saw, 3-in-1 multi saw, and then a hacksaw to throw in the truck for the truck loadout. And I got batteries too, but what happened to do with the batteries? Did I not bring those in? Yeah, it might be in one of the other bags. I bought batteries for the spare key for my wife's car. Jimmy, you ain't kidding. Greenworks, yeah, Greenworks Pro. I would say Greenworks Pro. You can, but Greenworks doesn't have all these offerings, you know, so you got to take it for a grain of salt. That's what it is. Where's those batteries? Oh, here, I think this is the batteries. Yep. I mean, I got respect for the new Greenworks, not the old Greenworks. The old Greenworks stuff was kind of horrible. The new Greenworks stuff, the Pro stuff, I think it's worth it. And they're gonna have tablet cell batteries, guys. Tablet cells. Uh, I'm a handyman. That's my side business. I have a side business. I'm a handyman, which I do woodworking, framing. I used to do roofing. I don't do roofs anymore. Mobile mechanic, plumbing, electrical, all that jazz. But that's not my main job. I have another main job, but that's my side business that I do. And then I do the YouTube stuff. Retro said, I saw a 4-volt hyper tough ratchet over the weekend. Oh yeah, I saw that one. I think that's a 1/4 inch. Yeah, if you get the job done, that's what matters. Yeah, today I had to do my wife's car, so I did my mobile mechanic work for my wife. We changed out all her coils because she had bad coils, and I diagnosed them pretty quick. So it wasn't bad, but I had to do it in a certain amount of time because I work in my actual job is an hour away from home, and so the parts store was an hour and 8 minutes from home. I mean from work. So it was kind of a crazy day, afternoon, trying to get to live because I start the live at 7:30 and I finished the work and everything by 7:20. So it was a crazy day. Yeah, I like that. I like the Pro Series stuff. I don't like the new regular stuff. You want me to? Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that, retros. Yeah. Like see, I like my Milwaukee, but I work in commercial. Yeah, I do a lot of brands in the shop here. I mean, I have a lot of Milwaukee. Like Milwaukee's my main tool brand. This is only some of it, but this is my M12. This is just M12, and I do mostly M12. I just used this today to do that job. But I do have like way more Milwaukee tools. I mean, I got like a drawer full of Milwaukee tools here. Other than this, I think, and that rigid sander, everything here is Milwaukee. Ah, thank you. Yeah, this is the Snap-on. This is a limited edition Snap-on box. Here's my top Don. This is my limited edition Snap-on box. They only made 1776 of these because of the year. So I'm one of the only guys in the country to get this. I pissed off my wife too. She got pissed at that one, but I had to buy it. The first time I saw it was at Barker Tools on YouTube, and he's a Snap-on dealer. But let me tell you guys, as soon as I saw that sucker, I said, I gotta have that. But I said I would never have that. I don't think I could afford it, but I guess I can't afford it. I have a Snap-on guy and a Mac Tools guy. But I don't have... Yeah, I know. I'd rather buy... Like, now I'm thinking... I was just talking to the wife the other day, too. I'm thinking about buying a car I can work on. I need a good die grinder. Get the new... I'm getting the new M12 run. I have the Gen 1 M12, and then I have that Hyper Tough. But I'm buying the new one within the next couple of days. Because I just want the power. I'm going to give my son-in-law the Gen 1 Milwaukee. I'm going to keep the Hyper Tough in the truck, and then I'm going to have the new Gen 2 in the shop. Hey, Clint. Okay, Clint. Don't do it, bro. Don't do what? Having a project car? I want a project car. I have, like, in the past, but not really. Like, it wasn't like a project car, but it was just like a car, like more like a daily driver. But I kind of want to have another project car, but that's like a daily driver, and I just something older. The only thing I won't do, like, because of the limitations I have here at home, like I don't have a lift or anything like that, so I'm not going to be doing like crazy stuff like pulling the engines out. But when I move out of this state and into retirement, I'm going to get a lift, and I'm going to have, like, I'm going to do some real work, like transmissions and engine pulls and swaps and stuff like that. But for now, I'm limited to what I can do on jack stands and you know, jacks and whatever I can get. And whatever it is. I won't do anything else. Okay, Clint. How was Supergirl? Let me know. Tell me the skinny. How was Supergirl tonight? I'm dying to know. How was the Supergirl? You got me, because I like, if you guys don't know me, I'm a Superman freak, like hardcore, like Man of Steel Superman freak. Like out of all the, like the sci-fi, fantasy, everything, it was good. Okay, did we have plenty of Superman appearances, cameos, or was it just like a quick cameo and that's it? Because I know he's in the movie. I just don't know if he's in the, if he's significant. His role was significant, or was it just like a minor? Yeah, you know, I almost about quite a few years ago, I almost bought a Mustang from the early 70s. Hi, Someway. I don't know. I have no clue. It was something horrible happened. I don't know. It stopped. You guys were like frozen, whatever. LS400 is a luxury. I'm sure it is. I like older stuff. Like I like 90s vehicles, early 2000s, because that stuff I can work on easier than I can today's stuff, because today's everything's like so tight and too much technology. I mean, I got my Topdon scan tool that helps me out a lot with my with the modern stuff, but damn, all I gotta say is damn. Newest model is 2000. Yeah, I don't mind anything like early 2000s, 90s, and 2000s. 80s, I'm kind of iffy. I don't know. Maybe I could do it in 80s. Like maybe I'm thinking about getting something Toyota 90s or something, or early 2000s Matrix. You know, Clint says, you know, I like Supergirl. I named our dog a few years ago after Kara Zor-El. Yep. I named my German Shepherd after Superman, Kal-El. So his name was Kal-El. Cal for short. And he was a good dog. Retro said, my father-in-law has 3 Mustangs, 2 Corvettes, and 2 Volkswagen Beetles. He works on and drags. Dude, I can't even do that. Nothing more better than working on classic cars. Jimmy, yeah, because you do that job now. With that Mustang you did. Dude, that came out so beautiful. Lexus was the head of... Yeah, that's another car that's on my list. Lexus. I'm thinking like an old Ford truck, a 90s Ford truck, or an early 2000s Ford truck, because I did have an early 2000s Ford truck, or like I said, a Toyota car, like a Camry or a Corolla or something. Lexus. I know something good that I can work on, that's not big, that's small, and that I can do a lot of, you know, whatever. I don't mind it, as long as it's not like intensive labor. You know what I mean? Like pulling out an engine. I don't want to do that. I don't mind working in the engine. I don't mind, you know, but it is what it is. Yeah, back when trucks were built to be trucks. Absolutely. Definitely missing out. YGC. Yeah, I gotta get, I don't know, maybe even a Ford Ranger or an earlier Silverado. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking I want to do something maybe smaller, but I might get a pickup truck, or maybe a pickup truck and a small car. I don't know. So I feel I wasted my money on buying the Animus bag. Not really useful for me. If anybody wants it at a discount, let me know. So some way selling an Animus bag, guys. Check it out. They got the magnets on the back. Tanner says, I drive a 2005 Toyota Corolla, 350,000 and still purring. Those are some of the best cars for dependability. Yeah. I have a 2016 F-150 with 255,000 miles on it. I'm pretty much stock everything. The only thing I did was last year was the catalytic converter. And now this year, this summer, I'm going to do the water pump, the thermostat, and the belts. YGC says, I want to find a Chevy SS, can't find any in good condition around me. Well, maybe that's the thing, is you won't find one in good condition, but you need to, maybe if you find one in bad condition, you can, you know, work on it and get it into good condition. Because even that would be acceptable for me. Like, it doesn't have to be in the best condition, as long as the engine is solid. You know what I mean? Toyota was very dependent as long as it's maintained. Absolutely. Like, I don't know. I just want to work on something, but nothing in the winter time either. Retro says, I deliver to a guy every other day that has a shop building 80 Silverado box trucks. He has 8 of them sitting low on 24s with shortened rear ends. Dude, I cannot stand lowriders, man. I can't stand lowriders. I think you're wasting on that. Tana says 100% correct, Jimmy. Yep, I agree. You can't go wrong with that. I gotta open up this battery compartment thing. Yeah, I love even the Toyota Tercel. Oh my God, that was a beautiful car back in the 90s. Remember the Toyota Avalons? Mexican guy doesn't like lowriders. Is that? Oh, I'm not Mexican, so that's the problem. I'm not a taco guy. I'm an empanada guy. South America. My parents are from South America, not from the Mexico. So I don't know. I like lifts, truck lifts, and stuff like that. You know, it is what it is. But I don't know. But I was born here, so I'm westernized here. I did grow up with some of the Spanish culture, but I was pretty much westernized. I was forced to eat some of the crap that my parents like to eat that I hate. I hated growing up. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. That was a nightmare. Yeah, V8s I like V8s. I like the sound V8s make. I love V8s. V8s are good engines. I like the 4.6 Ford trucks back in the 90s. There's just a lot of good engines, good vehicles from back in the 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s. I enjoyed them, but in this day and age, you know, everything's computers, and you know what happens with computers, right? They try to they make things harder to fix. They don't want you fixing their cars, period. I mean, did you see the interview with the CEO of Ford? He said, "Oh, you can't work on your cars. It might be too dangerous." What kind of shit is that, guys? Seriously. Yeah, I heard about those. I heard about the mandatory kill switches. I don't know. I hope we don't do that. Seriously. If they did that, I think there's going to be a mass exodus. You watch. Somebody said, when I had my 69 thing, I got a Detroit locker 9-inch differential installed. Once I had 1 inch removed from the length of the drive shaft, it locked both rear wheels for racing. Tanner says, Chevy Blazer with the 4.3 Vortec was also an amazing engine. I missed my 99 Blazer. That's another car I could probably go for. I will go to motorcycles so fast, laugh out loud. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about it, going back to motorcycles. But I don't know. At my age, I don't know if I want to drive again. I haven't driven a motorcycle since I'm in my early 20s. Because of my ex-wife. She didn't want me on a motorcycle, and I gave in to that. And then I've never been on a motorcycle since. And now I'm an old man. I haven't driven a motorcycle in about 30 years. So, I don't think my current wife would like be on a motorcycle anyway. It'd be just for me. I mean, maybe a Harley or an Indian. But I'm sure anyway. Get a slingshot, she will love it. Yeah, my wife doesn't do motorcycles. My current wife. My first one, horrible. The scary thing about motorcycles are watching out for other idiots on the road, always there to take you. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Tanner. There's a lot of idiots on the road that don't even see you. And I mean, one of my good friends at work got into an accident, and he was out of work for a while. But some lady didn't see him. She was taking a turn into her driveway, but before she was on the opposite side of the road, going to turn into her driveway, and she hit him. She didn't see him. So he had broken everything, broken legs, broken back, everything. Horrible. Too many Indian drivers where I live to get on two wheels. I don't know. Yeah. Retro said, after 3 back surgeries, I had to sell my chopper and Hayabusa. What's wrong with this stupid thing? Trying to put the battery in the stupid thing, and it doesn't want to light up. Yep, that's terrible. My dad's best friend was in a coma for a month because of a lady turning out in front of him on a motorcycle. Yeah. All right, I think I got it because I heard the car from outside, so I think we're all set now. I don't know. I do have my bouts of getting on a bike again, but then the winter comes and then I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be on a bike again. I don't know. I just have like there's days I want to I wish I was on a bike. Like today would have been one of those perfect days to go on a bike. Plus the gas mileage is good. Laugh a lot, Winston. I want to put a Busa engine in something it shouldn't be in. I could imagine. Hey, there's nothing wrong with modifying. That's the thing about project cars. You can do anything you want, or a project bike. You can put something in something that doesn't belong and make it belong. You know what I mean? It's modification. Modifications. Look at this. I modified this Wera screwdriver and turned it into a multi-bit driver. This was the fixed blade. We did this on the live last week too. Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember now. Last week. We took this fixed blade because Wera doesn't make a multi-bit ball grip screwdriver. They make multi-bit screwdrivers, but not a ball grip. We took this out. We put this Wera bit locking bit in it, and we made our customization is awesome. Winter plus bikes equal no good for me. Yeah, that's right. Especially up here in the Northeast. A lot of winter over here. Winter plus bikes equals timber sled for me. Retro says, I was in my FedEx truck when an old man in the minivan ran through an intersection and destroyed my back. Oh, man. That sucks. Was the guy, like, really old? Like, shouldn't be driving old? Take your license away old? I hope I never get to that point. Because that would suck. That would really suck. And I don't want to get like that old. Rachel said, you broke my back. He was in his late 60s. Yikes. What did he say after the fact? Did you sue him? Man, I can't even imagine that. I mean, I was almost killed in an accident a few years ago when some guy plowed into me on the highway. I was in my Ford F-150. So the truck that I have now is the replacement for the truck before that. I had a blue jeans metallic blue Ford F-150 that I loved. I bought it brand new, and I had about 50,000 miles on it when I bought it. After I bought it, the guy smashed me on the highway, and he came out of nowhere. I thought I was dead, literally dead. He smashed me right into one of those Jersey barriers. He sued, but he filed for bankruptcy immediately. FedEx is taking care of me for life. Oh, nice. Yeah, but you know what? Regardless, can't you get around the lawsuit for bankruptcy? Did you put like liens on his home or something? I mean, there's a lot of options you can do. You can put liens on his home, his bank accounts or something with the right lawyer. I don't know how the state laws are where you are, but I mean, there's different state laws. Not everything's the same. I don't know. I mean, did his insurance pay you out good, I hope? Did he have insurance? The guy that hit me, that almost killed me, did not have any insurance. So that was horrible. I'm glad FedEx is taking care of you. Oh, he filed for bankruptcy and foreclosed his home. Yikes. Yeah, he knew he screwed up. He knew he screwed up. That's why he did what he did. He got away with it. That's the thing that sucks. He got away with it. And he shouldn't have gotten away with it. It's that kind of stuff that blows. That irks me because, like I said, the guy that almost killed me, he had no insurance at all. So my insurance had to take care of everything, and on top of that, my insurance rate went through the roof because of this accident because he was uninsured. Yeah, I really hope that you know you're getting everything, all the good stuff to you. You know, retros. Uh, I mean, I know you get lucky with winning a lot of contests and stuff like that, but you won the best contests. You kept your life, and you did get some support from FedEx. It's just stupid that the guy was able to get away with it. That just boggles my mind. Boggles my mind how people can get away with it. Like, I think that guy that hit me, I'm sure my company sued him, and maybe he filed for bankruptcy. You never know. You know, it's insane, absolute insanity. But I mean, I wasn't out of work that long too because I needed to make money, so I went to work hurt. I had a bad back problem for a long time, because I was getting married that year to my second wife, and I had to make all the money to help pay for that wedding. So I couldn't be out that long. I was only out for a little bit, and I shouldn't have been at work at that time. Hey, Holly is back, guys. Good. Welcome to the channel, Holly. The live stream. Retro said I had to learn to walk and spent 8 years in physical therapy. I work for Amazon now, but it took 12 years before I could. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That is nuts. All right, Holly, you're gonna see something awesome. Here's the He-Man sword. we have to show the He-Man sword at least once during the live stream. Hold on. Here's the He-Man sword. For the power of Grayskull, I am the Yeah, we're He-Man fans, but we're also Superman fans. So we're liking the new Supergirl. I want to see that Supergirl movie. We talk a lot of stuff over here, not just tools, but we do a lot. Oh, I gotta shut that off now. Yeah, we gotta shut He-Man off for now. But that's the He-Man sword. I bought that right after I saw the movie, the day after I saw the movie. So that was good. Everybody say hi to Holly, 89 Tools. Subscribe to her channel, watch it. Holly, we have we got to show you this. Yes, the 80s with that's why everything's made into movies now. All right, this is something I got this year. Limited edition, Holly. Snap-on box for the 1776 250th anniversary, and they only made 1776 of these. So I'm one of the lucky guys. Yeah, the only thing is I couldn't afford the side. This is my I used to have a 72-inch US General here in the gray, so I kept the side box. I gave my son-in-law the gray US General one. This is the price of a used car, of a good used car. It's 16 and change. But I also put lights in it too. So this has lights built into it on the undercarriage. But I did put string lights, like a strip lights in here and up top. So you can change the colors of all the lights. All the lights can change. And then I like to put the red, white, and the blue. So the red on the top, the white in the middle, and then the blue from the bottom. Here's another thing, Holly, that you may not know. So blue is my favorite color, although I've been doing rockin' purple lately. I love the purple colors of the tool stuff and the greens, but blue is my favorite color. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that as soon as I can. As soon as I'm done paying this thing off, I'm gonna get the snap-on lockers, the two side lockers, and give that to my son-in-law. So I'm not wrapping that up. Um, it fits most everything. I mean, it is what it is. Mostly Milwaukee stuff. We do have the wall. Like here's my tool, my impact wall here. We have all brands here: Flex, Makita, Metal HPT, Cobalt, Rigid, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Craftsman. And on the other side of this wall is all my drills. So here you go, Holly. I have a drawer dedicated to Blue Tools, or Blue Tool brands. Ready? This is the blue, I call it the blue drawer. Because I'm a tool reviewer and a tool collector. Organic. We do a lot of collections here. So this is not blue, but this is a blue brand. So Cobalt is blue branded, so it gets a home here. So this is what we do with the blue. And I have a blue budget loadout bag for some of my jobs. And I do a lot of blue in that budget bag right there. Yeah, I love this. Like I have Quinn in here, Work Pro. It's mostly Cobalt and Quinn, but mostly, like I said, Cobalt. But I do have some Work Pro. There's some Quinn stuff, the Quinn screwdrivers. I got a lot of Quinn, and then I do have my my Hyper Tough and Harbor Freight drawer. So this is all the Doyle stuff, all the Icon stuff, Doyle, Bremen, and my Hyper Tough section. I do have Ryobi. Not much, but I do have some Ryobi stuff. So I keep some of my DeWalt, Ryobi, and Cobalt stuff in here. That's enough. I think that's a good chunk of Ryobi, but this is all my M12 section. Well, not all of it. Some of it. I do keep most of my Milwaukee stuff's in here for tools. A lot of tools here. I have more Milwaukee stuff here. The Doyle handles, not really. I mean, the dip stuff is kind of similar. It's similar, but it is what it is. I don't have a lot of room, Holly, either. I mean, I make the best that I can. This is a small shop. This is a basement shop. I mean, the dip kind of feels similar, but and I got all my saws down there too. All brands, all different brands. So I have my Klein drawer. This is one of my Klein drawers. This is all Klein. So the dipped, I don't really have much for dip because I do comfort grip mostly. Here's a dipped Linesman's. I mean, it feels similar to the Doyle. Yeah, tool addictions. We have a lot of tool addiction here. Where's my Doyle Linesman? Here we go. So, if you look at this, I mean, the dips feel similar. Very similar. Except this one has that extra jacket inside. But, I mean, it's close. The new long neck M12 ratchet. The new ones aren't even out yet. I pre-ordered the 3/8. I have the new 3/8. I have two of these. These are the two of the new ones. Both are 3/8. But I'm gonna get the half inch eventually too. I'm gonna get the half inch, and I also have to buy Snap-on ratchets because I do buy from Snap-on and Mac Tools. Yeah, those are the short necks. I don't have the long necks. The long necks aren't even out yet. The long necks are gonna be out next month, end of July, middle of July to beginning of August. I have it pre-ordered. Nobody's got those yet unless you're like a big Milwaukee influencer. Other than that, no. Are you talking about the insider ratchet? Because This is the one I'm talking about. I can't see how the new ones have this curved handle to it. See that like curve, ergonomic curve, where the old ones like this. So this is the old style of the long necks. You have that more straight design. See how like it curves in? The long necks. Yeah. You'd have to send me a link because I can't find them for anything. As far as I know, you got this one? Yeah, that's the one you got. So yeah, this is an old one. The new one has that curve, inside curve. That's already old. That's an old model. My son-in-law is going to inherit that as soon as I get the new one of this, the long necks. Yes, I'm getting, by the way, retros, I'm buying the new Hercules. I'm going to buy those. I'm going to have a lot of ratchets, electrical ratchets. That's why I kind of like am limiting myself. Even, like, I just got the, this is the one, this is my, besides the Hyper Tough ones I just bought yesterday, this one's really nice. I like the Craftsman one, the long neck. And the good thing about the Craftsman is you can change the heads. So on one side it's 3/8, the other side is a 1/4 inch, and then it's got an adapter for a 1/2 inch and a bit driver. So I put the bit. So here's the 1/2 inch, but there's a bit driver. So it's kind of like the Bosch Freak impact driver. So it's got the anvil, the 1/2 inch anvil with the bit holder inside. So if you can put a bit. Let me see if I friggin' have a bit here. Oh, let me get a bit over here. I'll get one from the magnet wall here. Here we go. So you can put any kind of bit you want inside the anvil, or you can use it as a 1/2 inch ratchet. So I really like that feature, and this is why I'm not getting the 1/4 inch. Is because I think I'm going to use this mostly for 1/4 inch as a ratchet. I prefer, honestly, I love both, but if you want more power, you're going to use the Milwaukee or Snap-on. I don't have the Snap-on yet, but I'm going to buy the Snap-on. Retro said, I almost bought the Craftsman during the battery trade event last week. I have 8 electric. Yeah, you can't ever have enough, especially for us tool addicts. The only thing I don't like about this is the battery's on a bigger side. They need to make a compact battery. I think a 2 amp compact battery, kind of like a Power Stack from DeWalt, would be amazing. I think that would be good, because I can use a 3 amp or 2 amp power battery on that, and I'll be happy, but not as happy as I would like a Power Stack battery. I do have air tools. I have a Harbor Freight McGraw air hammer down there. I have the little handheld sandblasters. Really not much, because I only have a 6-gallon compressor, and I can't really do much with that, especially in the minimal space that I have. Like I can't fit a big compressor here or in my shed, so it's very limiting. Otherwise, yeah, I would definitely be doing more air tools. So I have to stick to what I can fit in the shop. So I do, like, I have a side, so I have my main job, Holly, and then my side business is a handyman business / mobile mechanic. So I do plumbing, a little bit of HVAC, woodworking, carpentry, like framing, plumbing, electrical, and mobile mechanic work. And so, yeah, I'm hovering that range, organic. And then it's basically all kinds of trades. Yeah, I don't have the space. Like, I want one. I think if I had to do it, like, I'm building a lean-to shed off my other shed. If I can get most of that stuff into that other shed, I might be able to get a compressor, but it would have to live inside the shed and not in here. So even then, I'd be limited as to use only during the warm weather months and not in the winter months, because that would suck. I would like to get one of the ones on Harbor Freight that I saw. What is? I'll tell you my favorite tool and the tool that I use the most is my Milwaukee M12 Subcompact. I love this tool. Absolutely love it. This is my favorite, most used tool in the world. Although I did not use this today to do my auto mechanic work. I used my Snap-on little thing. This thing is my favorite tool right now. Yeah, you'll have a whole collection of electric tools. But I do more hand tools too. I do have a lot of hand tools, guys. So this is my favorite. This is not the, no, this is the little subcompact. I do have the Milwaukee Mid-Torque. It's behind the purple thing here. So there's the Milwaukee Mid-Torque and the Milwaukee High Torque. Then I have the Craftsman Mid-Torque onto the left, and then there's a Craftsman High Torque. Yeah, that's what I have is a stubby right there. So this is my stubby section. That's the Gen 2 half-inch, 550 foot-pounds. I have the Gen 1 3/8, but this is the subcompact 3/8. I like this one too. But I have the stubby Gen 1 3/8 in the truck for now. Yeah, this is a stubby. This is the subcompact stubby. Like, this is the extra small. This only does 225 foot-pounds. I don't have the 550 of this, but this is the 550 foot-pounds right there, the half-inch. I wanted it in half-inch because I do a lot of work with it. That's out of my impact wrenches, that's the one I use the most because I do a lot of stuff with it. I love DeWalt. If you got to join the channel, watch our live streams. How I feel about DeWalt. Here's my DeWalt batteries. I have plenty of DeWalt stuff, from 12-volt stuff to my Midas saw. I just have more Milwaukee stuff because of that's my preferred brand. I do like, I'll tell you this, custom tailored. Milwaukee, I think, has the better power tools for the most part. I mean, there's some things where DeWalt is better, but DeWalt has the better batteries than Milwaukee does. By far. It's not even close. People say stubbies can break off. Yes, they can, organic. I think this is exactly what I'm going to tell you guys right now. And I kind of wish they didn't get rid of the 12-volt line. But see, this is the heat gun. The DeWalt heat gun is better than Milwaukee. I won't even touch the Milwaukee. I'll never buy the Milwaukee. Best heat gun between the two brands. But I mean, here's a prime example. Here you have a power stack battery. This is a 20-volt, and here is a 5-volt 12-volt battery, and here is a 5 amp and a 3 amp 12-volt battery. Look at the size difference. It's not much of a difference when you think about it. Now, a 3 amp hour. This is where Milwaukee fails. A 3 amp hour, which is their most compact, their best, most compact battery. Look at that thing. This is where they fail. Milwaukee needs to come out with a compact. They need to do this, not this. We already have this. But I do prefer the Milwaukee power tools as a whole, especially the M12 line. I have more M12 tools than I can imagine, more than M18. Plus, they're affordable. Plus, they have the power that I need them to have. Retro said, I like DeWalt for home improvement, Milwaukee for automotive, and Craftsman for lawn care. Organic says, I got the DeWalt FlexVolt 60 leaf blower the other day, waiting on that 265 battery now in the mail. The battery cost, yes. But that's all brands. No matter what brand you have, the batteries are always going to be more money than the tool itself. But yeah, this is a fail. I think Milwaukee should be cashing in on this. Like, I would love to see a compact battery platform. And if you look at it, this is almost a 2 amp. This is a 1.7 amp, but they have the 5 amp and they have the new PowerPack tablet cells, which are still smaller than anything Milwaukee has to offer. And not only that, but if you look at it on the historical basis of the battery platforms, DeWalt has a better battery platform. Their batteries last longer than Milwaukee batteries, quality-wise. longevity wise. They don't. That's another thing that Milwaukee fails on, and it has something to do with the battery design and the and those the micro circuit the motherboards they put inside the batteries. Yeah, I'm not. I don't buy. I'm gonna get the Craftsman glue guns. I have the DeWalt glue guns. I mean, they're okay. They all do the job. They're all brushes. Yeah. I'm not. I mean, it is what it is to me. I have the Ryobi glue gun. I'm gonna be investing in the Craftsman glue guns, and that's it. But yeah, I do agree that like I think DeWalt really has it nailed on battery platform. But on tool platform, Milwaukee's got the tool platform for the most part. Although the new right angle dry grinder by Milwaukee DeWalt is really it's stronger and more powerful than the Gen 2 Milwaukee one. But I'm getting the Gen 2 Milwaukee one because I like the M12. Organic production. In your opinion, do you need an 18 gauge nailer if you have a 16 gauge? Yes. I actually have both. Because they provide different, because of the trades that I do, like say carpentry, and I'm doing, like when I do doors and windows, this is just some of my batteries operated nailers right here. That's some of them, not all of them. And although the other ones are in here too, so I have nailers everywhere. 3M glue guns are too expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's to each your own. I mean, I like the Ryobi stuff too. What company battery that you have has lasted over 15 years and being used at least 4 times a week? That's a good question, because I have about Jimmy. I almost have like 200 batteries, so I can't really give you a definitive answer. I mean, I've had batteries die on me of all brands, but sometimes I fix batteries too. I fixed Craftsman batteries. I fixed you can use, like I said, it depends on the project. Organic. When it comes to like certain things, like if you're doing outside molding around the door, you kind of want to use a 16 gauge because of you got to take a lot of variables into effect, like Mother Nature, winds, all that kind of stuff. 18 gauge sometimes just doesn't cut it. Now, if you're doing it, if it's an interior door, you can use 18 gauge and you're fine. Fanboy says, "You're my favorite transgender YouTuber." Are you looking in the mirror, Solid Snake? I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, there is a fine line into like what you can do. Like this certain projects, I would use, like when I'm building something, I would use a M18, an 18 gauge more. Yeah, somebody probably canceled himself. I don't know. He must have hidden it. But yeah, I can't imagine like an 18 gauge when I'm doing outdoor projects, like or building a shed. You got to use 16 gauge for a lot of things. Thank you, Custom Tailored. Yeah, I just have. I'm just gonna tell you this. I have my preferred brands. Yeah, 89 tools. Yes, I started attracting the trolls the more popular you get. So take it. Yeah, I do. I've had plenty of them. So Custom Tailored. The thing is, I have a lot of love for all tool and all tool brands. Not everything is junk. Not everything is trash. Like I have Ryobi tools. I have Hyper Tough tools. I mean, this thing is a gem. This thing's a gem. This is a Hyper Tough. I just bought a whole load out of Hyper Tough last night for their 12 volt line. In my truck, I'm gonna carry I have the high torque 20 volt Hyper Tough because it's less crying I have to do if it ever gets stolen or lost. You know what I mean? And it's a really good solid contender. Watch Torque Test channel. Hyper Tough is going to be the official power tool brand of my pickup truck. That's why I bought it. I bought into the line. And they're doing very good with their hand tools. Their hand tools are really good. Not everything is great, but they're good. And they're made by the company that owns WorkPro, Duratech, ShopVac, what's that other brand? SK Tools. So it's Great Star Industrial. Organic says when they start using LifePro 4 batteries on power tools, they'll last essentially. Yeah, potentially. I mean, but right now we're doing tablet cells. And so far the tablet cells are absolutely phenomenal. Is what an expensive brand. The HyperTough? No. This is Walmart's brand. This is the home brand for Walmart. They make an electric ratchet. I just bought them last night, actually. Jimmy says, you know, Snap-on are they doing tablet cells, Jimmy? Do you know? I got to get into more of the Snap-on stuff too, because I do have my Snap-on goods. So I have my Snap-on and Mac Tools truck guy. That's why I have this box. That's why I have this box. I also have my Topdon scan tool. I love that. It's better than Snap-on prices. But I mean, like, that's the Icon. Here's my Snap-on 1/4 inch. That's Icon. That's Icon. Where's my Snap? Oh, here's my Snap-on 3/8 short edition. No, you got to get HyperTough at Walmart. You got to get it at Walmart. I have all kinds of different ratchets of all different brands. I mean, here is the Quinn, Icon G1, Craftsman V Series, Pittsburgh stuff. I have more Pittsburgh in the truck. This is my Snap-on limited edition for the 250th anniversary, which I will not be using. It's just for collecting. Here's my Mac Tools ratchet. This is a really nice ratchet. That's the Quinn. And then here's my bigger ratchets. Here, yeah. So here's my bigger ratchet. So here's my bent handled die hard, my 3/8 regular die hard. Here's my 1/2 inch with the better grip die hard. Here's my Snap-on extra long 3/8. Here's my Icon G2 18 inch. That's new. Here's my big Icon 26 inch. What else? Oh, here's my bigger Snap-on. This is my big Snap-on 1/2 inch. Yeah, I mean they make a regular ratchet. I got the 3/8 short, like standard style, and then the extended neck on the HyperTough. But I mean, I like it. And then here is for a lot of you guys that don't know that this is one of the highest recommended tools I have, is the Japanese edition of the Vessel ratchet. And I actually could have used this today, but I decided not to. I decided to use my Snap-on Nano Access. And I got the Japanese version because I wanted to have a full set of their 3/8 and 1/4 inch drive. So I went with that version because it's a better thing. Well, there's digital torque wrenches. A digital torque wrench is considered an electric torque wrench if you want to go that like type of definition. And then I do carry, here's my Snap-on Nano Access. Yeah, I definitely want to get a digital Snap-on torque wrench in 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. But right now that's got me priced out. But I got my Craftsman one. I got Icons in there, the 3/8 Icon. I just ordered on Prime Day today a off-brand purple and black 1/4 inch. Yes, and I have more sockets here. Way more sockets. There's more sockets in here. Impact sockets, all kinds of sockets in there. I have my Astro. Holly, look at this. I got my Astro collection. And Astro, Ulsa, and HyperTough. I mean, not HyperTough. Harbor Freight, the Quinn. So I got the Quinn 1/2 inch. That's my nano, all my nanos. Yeah, there's no such thing right now, organic. Clint, we're doing good. And we also have more sockets over here, guys. We have more sockets. We have like sockets galore. We have plenty of impact sockets. It's just you can't see them. There's some impact sockets here. This is my 12-point Pittsburgh sockets. In SAE and metric. I have a whole bunch of impact sockets in those blow molded cases on the floor. And I have the Quinn master set in 3/8 and 1/2 inch master sets of the impact sockets there. Yeah, Clint's doing an awesome job with this 3D printing. he's killing it. I have the Quinn master set for the bit sockets, but I have to get the Astro ones. I want to get the Astro ones. Those are on my list. I haven't gotten those yet. This is my U.S. General cart, but I turned it into Craftsman. Yeah, the nanos aren't the nanos good? I know you have the nanos, Holly. What do you think? They're awesome. You know, when I started getting into the nanos, like I saw you already had like a set, 1 or 2 sets of them, and I was like, damn, I got to get nanos. And my friend Clint over here, the tool collector 72, he really like pushed me, not like urging me to push me, but like I seen the sets and I got jealous. And I said I got to get me some nanos. Yeah, I have torque wrenches. I have a Craftsman digital right there. Underneath that is the Craftsman the click style. I have the 3/8 Icon flex head. I have the 3/8 Cobalt digital, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I can only imagine the value of 2 custom. I don't know. Astro really is good. I want to get this swivel sockets, but I can only afford so much at a time. Clint says he's got 23 minutes left to finish half of his 3/8 SAE organizer. Nice. I gotta get the ball rolling on getting proficient with my 3D printer, because I have like the cheesy cheap 3D printer, the Ender 3V V3 or whatever it is, and I kind of suck at it. Yeah, the quarter inch Cobalt looks really good. The blue handle and the click style. Yeah, I don't have that one. I ordered, by the way, I'll show you what I ordered today. I'll show you guys the quarter inch, because I needed a quarter inch. I don't have a quarter inch, and there's some things I actually need quarter inch coming up soon. So I needed something that's going to be low torque, and this is pretty cool, especially because it's purple. I love the purple now. It's arriving. It says arriving tomorrow. Let me pull it up. It's called Anpuds. Look at this. Doesn't that look really awesome? Quarter inch. It does from 20 inch pounds to 200 inch pounds, 240 inch pounds, and it was only like it wasn't bad. It's on Prime Day deals, $21.58. $21.58 for a quarter inch. There you go. Yeah. Jimmy says it's $100. Yeah. Organic says, unless you're a pro, the electric build makes 3D printing useless for beginners learning. You'll spend 3 times the amount to do the actual. Yeah, I have the Ender 3V. I paid $100 for it a few years ago. Yeah, Jimmy, it's beautiful. You get it because the reviews are good on that. It says it has 115. I say get it, Holly. Look, we could purple out together, and not only that, but it's gonna match the purple. The purple on the U.S. General tool cot. I love that purple. I love the purple so much. I bought these recently, these Mac Tools pry bars, and I have this Mac Tools purple little pry tool. They don't have this one in purple on the. This is a Snap-on pry tool, but didn't have that in purple. So I got the that stuff. There's my Klein sent me this. They made a CE Tool Den pair of lines and pliers, because I have I do have a really great relationship with Klein Tools. They've been really good to me, I gotta say. And lately now it's been Olight. Olight's really been good to me too. Although I did have to buy this Olight. You're gonna be seeing a review on this soon when I get the rest of the Olight stuff. So I bought this myself. Olight did not send this to me, but it's gonna get reviewed. And Olight is sending me some more. They ran out of these, so that's why they didn't send it to me. But so I bought this for myself for the 250th anniversary, and they are sending me some of the other USA flag stuff. They sent me the old Pen 3, the flag, the Stars and Stripes, and they sent me this. I did a review on these the other day. Jimmy said, I think I just dropped at least kind of on my last. Yeah, you know why? Because you're buying from the tool truck. Custom tailor. I have a lot of vintage Yamaha specialty tools. I want to design a shadow board. Do it, dude. I love Yamaha. Yamaha's awesome stuff. Holly, what an affiliate link for the purple stuff or for the Olights? I do have affiliate links on Amazon for Olights. Yeah. This sounds awesome. Custom. Do it. Do it. Here's another find that I made recently. You'll be seeing this in a future video. Me and Clint bought these on the same days. Makita's awesome, but they just lag behind in power. But they're an awesome tool brand. Here's a tool that not a lot of people know about. I got this on AliExpress. This came together. So made in Japan. This vessel screwdriver. Really awesome. Oh, and Holly, you gotta see my vessel collection. This is vessel, annex, and mostly annex and mostly vessel. And I do have purple, but this is tank through, so it's got the strike caps on it. Here's a little vessel. Look at all the vessel and annex. And I do have all the ball grips of the. Here's all the new Klein ball grip stuff. Klein sent me all these. And here's Gundam. You know that anime Gundam? I bought this on eBay recently. There's one of my vessels right there. There's a lot of vessel here. The batteries last a long time organic. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Clint, you need to get that blower. That'll be good for your 3D printing. Like, here it is. I seen a whole bunch of them yesterday when I went to go get Hypertough tools. Oh, Clint, I made a massive Hypertough tool haul for 12 volts. Yeah, Holly, that's just vessel. Check this out. You saw the blue draw. Hold on. This is all the brands. This is Craftsman on this side. This is Wiha, Milwaukee, Hazet, Filo, a lot of German brands. PB Swiss. That's just those screwdrivers. Here's my main pliers drawer. Craftsman, Knipex, Wiha, Snap-on, Mac Tools, Crescent, Channel Locks. I have an insane obsession with tools. Here's more Craftsman screwdrivers and other tools, snips and stuff. I have just an insane amount of screwdrivers. I keep some. This is just my Klein screwdrivers. So there's so many screwdrivers. Here's some of my specialty screwdrivers that I keep that I use. And then I have the blue draw screwdrivers, which are on this side. And then all the Doyle screwdrivers. I have the Icon screwdrivers in one of the drawers over there in that purple box. So this screwdriver is up galore. Yeah, you're gonna catch up. I'm slowing down. I have an electric mower that I gave to my daughter and son-in-law because their mower died, and I kind of fixed it for them, but they're not using it. They prefer to use the lawnmower. Icon G2, yep. Probably spent $1,000 on knives in the last couple. Yeah, see, everybody's got their fixes. I have some knives, but I don't have as many as you do. Are those Japanese screwdrivers JIS? Yes. Just about every Japanese screwdriver that has a number 2 Phillips, well, not Phillips, but a number 2, or number 1, number 2, and number 3 is JIS. Even the Klein stuff is all JIS. disconnected for a second. Yeah. Sizzleneck, you're not being ignored. We love you. We love you, Sizzleneck. Any of the vessels, all vessel, the annex, these are all JIS. JIS. This is the new vessel that's about to be released. I mean, Klein. This Klein is JIS. Where's the other one? Oh, it's in the tool loadout bag. The annex is JIS. This Klein is JIS. All JIS. Here's the other vessel that I love. I got the same ones you did, Clint. Except for this one. I got this one. Remember I showed you this? Did you buy this? The Gundam one? I remember I sent you the link. Yeah, JIS beats Phillips all day. Absolutely. Organic says, if you had to lose all your electric power tools, you could only keep lines, which I would probably keep. Well, that subcompact Milwaukee. Honestly, after that, I can't answer the question because it's too hard of a question answer. Custom Taylor says, dang, bro, I'm in tool heaven. Yeah, my wife doesn't think so. But yeah, this is the latest ball grip Vector. I got this for $30 on eBay. So this is based on that animated Gundam series. This does say it is it's 1, 2, and 3, but it's if you by doing the test over here, it's really 1 and 2, and the 3s don't really fit because here's a number 3 sized, and it really fits really wonky. I mean, you can activate it and you can work it, but I'm afraid of stripping out the screw because look at this. It doesn't fit very well, but on a number 2, it fits pretty darn good, and it's magnetic too. And on here's a number 1 screw, and it fits very good. So this is good for a 1 and a 2, not very good for a number 3 because it's sloppy. I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, you gotta get this one, the Gundam one. I like the grip is fantastic, but like I said earlier, Clint, these are almost exactly designed like the Vessel Vector screwdrivers, but if you look at the slotted head, it looks almost like an annex slotted wedge, a little bit thinner than an annex, but so it's got the DNA of a Vessel Vector and an annex slotted. I mean, this is really nice. This is a really nice bit too, but and it feels good in hand. But this is gonna be more of a collector's item. Here's another item that you guys don't know about that we're gonna be doing a review on. I like to get these obscure type of tools. Clint bought it too. Here's another one that he bought, and you're gonna be seeing a review on this. This is very obscure. So I bought this on AliExpress. You can't get this anywhere locally. This is a Chinese. It's Wiha. It's a Wiha screwdriver made in Germany, but it's based on the Chinese Year of the Horse. So this year, not only are we celebrating the 250th anniversary of the U.S., China is celebrating the Year of the Horse. So they have a special edition Year of the Horse Wiha screwdriver, but it uses a Centrofix. Centrofix bit, the best bit holder on the market, Centrofix, and they have the little horse, and this bit, but I don't think it holds very well. And you guys all know that the Centrofix really is solid. I mean, this has a little bit of wobble. I mean, you guys know that the Centrofix is no joke when it comes to no play, but the design of this bit really goes against the functionality of the bit holder. PB Swiss, we got PB Swiss here. We got this last week. This is what we bought last week, the PB Swiss. My first ever PB Swiss tool. The stubby. and with the little bits. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do about that, Clint. I mean, I got it as a it was a recommendation. It's got wobble. I mean, it's not the worst out there, but it's not the best. But it does have a smooth ratcheting mechanism, really smooth. Yeah, even the stubby is kind of horrible. Even though it's a Chinese tool, the fact that it's made in Germany, it's quality. Yeah, absolutely. So this is so if you look at this, so this is a Geinzern fixed edge bit. Now, when you put a bit like this in, there's no play. This thing feels like a fixed bladed screwdriver because of this bit holder. Nothing beats, not even the True Grip. This one feels like a fixed bladed screwdriver too, on the design of the Klein. But this one is still the best. This bit holder. I mean, I like it so much that I even have a regular Centrifix bit holder to add to screwdrivers. And I carry the electric static discharge version of this screwdriver in my EDC loadout, and then I have the regular thicker handled of the Wihas with the Centrifix bit holder. I actually have two of those. So these are phenomenal. I mean, you literally cannot get any play. This is pretty much the best bit holder on the market. Bar none. But at the same time, I think they did a disservice in with that bit that made it come with this setup here. They should just do something like an annex, double-sided, or the double-sided from the style of the Klein tools. I mean, you'd be surprised how many things that you can get on AliExpress or Temu that you can't even find in this country. You can't even find it in Amazon Japan. Like, I bought stuff from Amazon Japan, and it's like, holy crap! I never saw any of this stuff. Like, this stuff I never saw until recently, thanks to Clint. It's on AliExpress, guys. Yes, I overpaid, but to have a collectible like this is nice. The PB Swiss Year of the Horse. Yeah. I mean, there's just so much out there right now that a lot of quality bits. But there's some stuff that I wouldn't recommend. But for the most part, everything has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I'm happy with a lot of the quality of stuff that is available. Oh, Clint, I got this today. Purple 1/4 inch, $21 and change. $21.58. 1/4 inch torque, click style torque wrench. I had to get it. The colors are just beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's not, if you buy something on Temu or AliExpress, you're gonna wait. And I gotta say, I got those screwdrivers fairly quickly, to be honest with you, like about a week and a half. And I mean, there was times I bought stuff on AliExpress that took a month to get. It depends on the retailer, one time it took almost 2 months to get something from one of the sales. Yes. There's the red setup with the US General. I have the blue one and the purple one. And here's another blue, another red. And then I have for my EDC stuff, another purple. So I have 2 purples, 2 blues, 2 reds. So I keep that. I'm waiting to see if there's a purple. I could have sworn there's going to be a purple one. There's another blue one. There's a blue one out right now. Of the Hypertough. That's one of the new colors. They have white, blue, pink. I could have sworn there was a purple, but I haven't seen it yet. I've seen the blue ones. I've seen the pink ones, but they're very hard to come by. Have you seen the Husky mini toolboxes? Are you? I don't know. I can't say that I have. Oh, the ones with the handles on the top. Yes. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I seen those on some videos. I saw I had during the Christmas season. I saw the black ones. I did some videos when I did walkthroughs at Home Depot, and I showed the black ones. But that's the one that had the handle on the top. I did see the new ones on somebody's video recently. Yeah, they definitely sell out of those colors fast. Yeah, yeah. Home Depot sells the Husky. That's their house brand. And I like and I love the Cobalt ones because I have they just came out with NFL ones, and let me put the light on the Snap-on box here. Why is this not coming on? I don't have it turned on. That's why. Do I have this thing on? I got to get the stool to get in this thing. that Snap-on box is way too tall for me. That's why. There it is. All right. Yeah, the Cobalt stuff. I love the Cobalt boxes because they had the special edition NFL. Why is this not going on? And here is the Cobalt Patriots, because I'm in Massachusetts, so there's a Patriots one, and it kind of fits the theme of the USA style of 250th anniversary here. What happened to my light over here? Did I burn it out? Jesus. All right. Well, I guess the light's not working. Might have to replace it. Yeah, remote control's not working. Yeah, I buy a Harbor Freight a lot, custom tailored. Like, I have a whole drawer full of all Harbor Freight pliers, screwdrivers. I got more screwdrivers over there. Harbor Freight's one of my big shopping places. Harbor Freight's, I love Harbor Freight. Cheaters. Yeah, I don't even know what the heck happened to my friggin' light. What the heck? Did I knock it? Huh. That's on. What is that? Oops. Don't want to drop that. Good thing it's on the case is safe. Man, I bet it get cold in the winter, but I'm jealous of your summers, man. Texas, yeah. Well, over here, like if you see some of my early lives, I was in full winter gear. It's cold down here. It is freezing down here. It was in the 40s and 50s down here in the basement. What the heck? I don't know what the heck happened to my Snap-on, my little strip light. That's just odd. Did it burn out? Yeah, I don't know. I just use my regular account. Retros. It just flips over to that. 89 to Deflategate. Yeah. It is Deflategate. I don't know. Yeah, something's going on over here. Right now, I might have to change the strip out on that Snap-on box for the inside because it was working. I think because I left it on all night, overnight. Maybe did I burn it out? I don't know. I bought the one on the inside at Harbor Freight. The Govee light is on the top, so I'm gonna buy the Govee one because that was cheap on Amazon. It was like $12, and a lot of people recommend the Govee lights. So maybe I'll just switch it out for the Govee. But it is what it is. I mean, there's so many so many options out there for strip lights. Yeah, so this is the Frankenstein one. You guys should make one of these. This is my last week. This is what we did on the live last week, guys. That you didn't, the ones that the people that weren't in on the live stream, we made this because this was Vera doesn't make a multi-bit ball grip screwdriver. They make only fixed shanks. So we pulled the fixed shank out and we put a bit in here and we made this Frankenvera. Yeah, I gotta get those. I have it on the top. I think I screwed up, and I think because I left it on all night, and it wasn't until like early evening when I got home and I left it on, and I was like, the top one works, so I don't understand. I don't know. I'll just buy another one. Yeah. By the way, we're working for next week's live. We're going to be making the Frankenwear Part 2. So this is the number 1, first edition. You guys have to stay tuned and watch. I'm going to do it probably this coming week when I get the ball grip. This has got delayed. It was supposed to be here on Friday. Now it's not coming in until next week. I'm kind of pissed about that, but whatever. Nothing I can do about it. But we're going to be making a special edition of the Frankenwearer. That's going to be awesome. And guys, I do recommend that new Klein mini knife. This is a very, very nice knife. I'm going to be carrying this for a while because this is so skinny. My son set up a Govee strip around my toolbox too. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. This is the new Klein knife. I recommend it. If you guys are familiar with the Fastback, this is the Hyper Tough version. Look how much skinnier it is. And the Fastback is not much more thicker than, as thick as this almost. But, I mean, this one has a flip-out blade. I just did a video on this. It's very nice. And the fact that it's got the flip-out bit driver is awesome. Like I said, there's only one bit driver that can rival that knife when it comes to the bit driver is the Tough Belt. This Tough Belt is, I think this Tough Belt is pretty much in the utility knife department the best utility knife. But the only drawback on this sucker is it is heavy and thick. So if you look at the size difference, look at how thick that is. But this has blade storage. This has probably one of the best flip out mechanisms on the market, and it has a pop out pry bar. Look at that pry bar, and then you can just put it back in. Which I don't know why it's not being agreeable. I actually have another one of these as a backup because I bought this one on AliExpress. So, like I said, this is a really nice setup, and they got a good clip on it. I mean, I like that. I don't know, Jamie. Maybe at Lowe's, but I doubt it. I mean, you can get these on this is a Klein. This is Klein's newest knife. Klein sent this to me. I just got it on Monday, and I did a review on it. It has a wire stripping feature. You can strip 12 and 14 gauge solid wire, and on the other side it says 14 and 16 gauge stranded wire. It comes out with this little bit holder that also has a stop at 90 degrees. And you can actually put a lot of torque on it. The only thing you have to worry about is if you have the screwdriver in this orientation, this will probably dig into your hand. But if you use this as leverage, you can actually put some decent torque on it. Yes, they're in my truck. I have the Leatherman Wave Plus and the Leatherman Surge. It's Klein, feed the algorithm. Hey, Seer, how you doing? Salazar said my clip broke off. Just so you know, he spelled it right the first time, it's Holly. And then Jimmy says, hey, Kyle, I'm heading out. Take care, guy. Good night. Hey, Jimmy, good night. Until next time, have a good sleep. It's only 10:30 here on the East Coast. Clint says, besides knife, my favorite other part is the bottle opener. Yep. Here is your bottle opener section. And the bit can accept any 1-inch bit. It has a good magnet on it. Not as good as the other one, but it's a little double-sided bit. And it's got good bit retention. It's got a little one ball in there, one little ball detent. It works good. 7:37 Seattle time. Oh, nice. You know who we're missing here? Dan, because he was on earlier, but where's Dan? Dan, are you on? Dan's from Seattle. Or the Washington State, at the very least. Jimmy, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Clint, have a good night, buddy. I'll talk to you tomorrow, too. Yeah, so, I mean, it is what it is. Hey, Jeff, welcome back, buddy. You missed out on all the good stuff here. I did show, I don't know if you were around when you left, but I did show this. This is one of my latest buys. This is the Anime Gundam screwdriver from Japan. It's got the ball grip. Good night, Clint. I do have a riveter. I have a Craftsman riveter, Doyle nut riveter, and the Doyle heavy duty riveter. But I gotta say, this says it's good for sizes 1, 2, and 3, but it's only really good for 1 and 2. Not really good for 3. So it is. You missed this one too. This is something me and Clint got. The Year of the Horse screwdriver with the Wiha Central Fix, because I know how much you love the Wiha. I got this on AliExpress. Look at this. It's got the Central Fix, Year of the Horse, and then the horse is stitched on the back. But it came with the kind of a crappy bit. Not that the bit is crappy itself, but it's not designed perfectly well for the Central Fix because it shows too much play, which I don't understand why they would include something like this. I don't know. I mean, it's got minimal play, but I mean, it's not the best bit. You know which ones I'm going to say to use? The Geinzer and Fix Edge. Organic says, I got a riveter from Amazon and rivets keep getting stuck inside. Pretty sure it's broken. Any recommendation? Craftsman is good. I like the Craftsman. If you want, I have a video out where I fixed my my refrigerator, my freezer, one of my freezer drawers, not the drawers, the shelves. And I used the riveter there, and it worked very well. I also have the Milwaukee M12 riveter, but I don't really use that very much because I don't do much riveting unless I have to. I have the riveters for when I need them, and it's not an often used tool in the shop, but I have them when they're needed. And I'll pick, depending on how much riveting I got to do, I might use the M12, I'll use the Craftsman, or I'll use the Doyles. If the thing with the Craftsman, with most riveters, is you're supposed to only use on most of them aluminum rivets. You can't use the steel ones. You got to use a heavier duty or heavy duty rated riveter gun. So that's the secret. Did you use stainless steel on those, and maybe that's why it's broken? Because I have the Craftsman. Yes, it's worked flawlessly. On that Craftsman one, do not use steel. That one's only rated for the aluminum rivets. And most rivets are aluminum, but they do sell steel ones, and I would recommend the Doyle heavy duty riveter gun. It's the one that has like the double lever. Yeah, I mean, I used it on that freezer shelf build. Watch that video. You'll see me doing it with sheet metal. Organic says, I'm trying to fix my fuel door on my car. The rivets are large and heavy duty. Then you need this one. This is the Doyle one. Let me go get the Doyle one. You need this one because this one does stainless steel. This was a recent purchase during the Doyle, when they just recently had the Doyle 35% or 30%. This one right here. This will do the heavy duty. See, it says heavy duty, even says heavy duty up top. 13-inch heavy duty. So this is one will accept all the steel ones. You can't use with the like the crash one I have. I can't use the steel. This is what this is for. This is rated for steel. So you can do aluminum and steel with this one. And that's what I recommend. And I got a good deal on it. You know what I mean? 30% off of $30 was like around 22, 23 bucks, something like that. It works flawlessly. And this should work flawlessly. And it's got should have the lifetime warranty on this. Let me see. Should say it on the package. Usually it says it. Nope, doesn't say it, but I'm sure it does. Because it's a hand tool. Most of the hand tools have that. Oh, it does say it. Lifetime 100% guarantee. So it's got the lifetime warranty. Definitely worth it. Yeah, I mean, I recommend, you're going to do heavy duty rivets, this is the one you want. Wish Amazon had that Doyle one. I'm sure this is a rebrand. I'm sure like you can get the Doyle version, but in another brand. But the thing is, I don't know what the price is going to be. I recommend Doyle. Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight. I need to 89 tools. Holly says I need to get a riveter. Yeah, it's handy. I mean, there's times where it really plays a factor. Like, I did 2 videos. So the video where I did how to fix under the sink. Hey, bro, I will catch you on the next line. Nice. All right, custom tailored. Have a good one. Good night. So on the on one of the videos I did how to fix the shelf under the sink because it was rotted. The HVAC people, when they built this house, they didn't build it right. The HVAC people here, I had to create my own HVAC system underneath the sink shelf, and it rotted. It was completely molded. I can understand like at that time I could feel like we were getting sick a lot, and it's probably due to the mold that was going on because they didn't have. So the vent underneath my sink is kind of in the middle, line at the bottom where the kickstand is at the bottom of the cabinets. And when I opened up it at one point all the stuff just crushed down the whatever MDF fireboard they used as the bottom shelf, and I took everything out and it ended up being like completely black mold under there. And the HVAC system where the vent is, it wasn't connected to that vent. It was like open, so air would easily encase the whole bottom as well as coming out that vent. And all that air, especially when you have the moisture coming in, created a really bad mold issue. And I can understand like why we were probably getting sick being around that area of the kitchen. And so I ended up having to create my own. I bought a piece of sheet metal. I took all the measurements. I created the design on it. Organics is amazingly a heavy-duty riveter for steel and sheet metal and metal. $25. Yet DeWalt wants $250 for their riveter. Yes, absolutely. So just get one of these. Seriously. So I created that vent, and I made an offset so I can spit out the air coming out the vent instead of going underneath the shelf. And I used duct seal, like any HVAC person does, and it came out very well. There's no longer mold in it. The shelf is holding on, and we have one of those on a glide, those trash cans underneath on the right side of where the sink is. and that uses the rivets. So on that, the rivets originally broke because they rusted out because of the water, the moisture that was coming in from the vent. So it all rusted out. I had to clean it up, and I put new rivets in there, and it's been working ever since. And I also did it on the shelf. I created, because if you guys look at it, when you break a shelf, a freezer shelf or a fridge shelf, they want astronomical kinds of money to replace those shelves. Like they want like $60 for a small shelf like this that should be worth like $5 to $10. So I created my fix. I'll show you guys my little hack. I mean, it's kind of like a little bit of a hack, but I did it just to not have to spend $60 on a shelf. It's a small shelf. I did a Hacken Sie Deutsch here's the shelf that I built, that I rebuilt. So this is the freezer shelf. Oops. So there it is. That's the riveter. And I just made out of sheet metal. That's plastic. So I just basically traced out the plastic side on this side, and I cut it out. I filed the sharp edges, and I just put a rivet, and it works very well. That's one of the fixes I did with the rivet gun. Like I said, rivet gun is perfect for a lot of things. And then if you look over here, this is where I did a lot of the rivet to put on this on the glide over here. So because this was popping out and it wasn't working very well at all. So there's a rivet gun really comes in handy where I think there's a time and a place for a rivet gun as opposed to a using a screw, a nail, or some kind of other fastener, a bolt. So I recommend rivets for certain applications. And in those instances, I think a riveter is a necessity for certain types of applications. But here's another thing I fixed. So this has a screw, right? This uses a screw right here, right? This broke off. So where's the broken part? And I ended up using a rivet where the screw fell out, popped out, and it's been working ever since on that. So like I said, there's a place for rivets as a fastener. All right, Holly, gotta head out too. Thanks for talking with me. I'm gonna show up to the live stream on Morgan's maintenance tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be there. I should be there. I'm usually late because I do. I'm probably filming a video. Yeah, you can use it on a field door. Thank you, Holly. It was fun having you. Keep putting out the great content, and we'll keep watching. Bye, Holly. And Jeff, what's up, brother? Oh, perfect. Yep, 7:35, 7:30. We're usually in the 7:30, 7:35 range every week, and we go till midnight sometimes, 11:30 or midnight Eastern time. Hi, Lavanel Lava Enel. Hey, am I saying it right? Bye, Holly. Lava Enel. I mean, you can use instead of rivets, you can use let's see, the threaded screws that go on each side. So one side has a threaded part, and the other one has like a screw inside, kind of like a set screw, kind of, but I don't even have any of those here. I should get some, because you know what? That's always handy to have. They have like flatter ones, but they're Chicago's. Yes, Jeff, Chicago screws. That's good. I mean, I have. Do I even have those here? I don't think I do, but yeah, I don't think I have those here. Oh, seam washers. Yeah, I don't. No, those are springs. Yeah, I don't have those here. I gotta get. You know what? That's something. That's a good idea to get. That would be a good idea to get. I don't have any of those, and that should be. That should definitely be in the shop. Same with those scouting screws that you need access to the other. Yeah, yeah, you need the other side. I don't know. Honestly, maybe a nut riveter, which is basically a riveter that throws in a threaded rivet, so you can actually put bolt in it. So here's the Doyle one. Rarely used. I maybe used this only one time. It's in here somewhere. Oh, it's under here. And they have it. That's the nut rivet nutter right there, and that works. You can throw in a threaded, and then you can screw in a bolt or something, or a screw in there and unscrew it if you want to ever take it out, and then you just have to drill it out if you want to break it. Yeah, with rivets you don't. That's why I'm like that's why I say that there's definitely a time and a place for certain things. I mean, certain types of fasteners, everything, it is what it is. I mean, you could probably do magnets, like strong magnets, like a row of magnets that's like legit strong, that you won't have to worry about uh falling. I mean, you can use magnets like neodymium magnets or rare earth magnets, something that's like beyond belief. Like there's some really strong magnets out there, and those things can hold forever, pretty much. I don't know. There's just different options. I mean, it depends on what your needs are and what you think is going to be right for you. I mean, I don't know. I can't see. I need to physically see what I'm doing to make a decision on how I want to approach a project, and without having too much knowledge of the situation, you know what I mean, and what the person wants or what I want, you know, on something like that. It's just too many variables. So I mean, it is what it is. But I definitely recommend rivets. I do. I love rivets. I don't use them often enough, but when I do, it's the right time. I mean, you can use like for like fabrics, you can use grommets. There's just different types of ways to fasten things, but you got to figure out what's going to work best for you. All right, so that's the equation right there. That's the big thing. Did you Jeff? Did you have a good dinner? Not riveter is a good idea to eliminate the need for yeah. I mean, there's always something for everybody. What'd you have for dinner? I did not go to O'Reilly's, Dan. It was already too late. It was like 20 past 9, and I was like, they close at 9, so I'm gonna probably hit them tomorrow and get those. Because I think I saw them on somebody's. Did I see it on Jeff's Garage Adventures, or did I see him on Think Harder's channel or somebody else's channel? Somebody that does mechanic work. Oh, Easy Tech Joe, maybe. For the Titan, I want to get those though. I'm probably gonna pick them up tomorrow. I just gotta remember. Yeah, I'm gonna pick them up tomorrow. I'm excited for it because I wanted them. I saw them on somebody's channel, and I said, "Oh, I gotta have those. They're freaking awesome." I did get the Icon Swivel 3/8 half-inch set. Because I saw Think Harder's, and he's got the Vim ones, and I like the Vims, but the Icons were really good, and at that time I got a discount on them. It was on a deal that day, and I bought them instead of the Vim because the Vims were like 2 or 3 times the price of the icons. So I ended up buying the icons, and I like them. I didn't use them today. I could have used them today, I think, but like I could have used a 1/4 inch one, but I used a 1/4 inch swivel I had. So I do like that one. But here, like here's the icon ones. I like these icons. The 2-pack. So you have the 3/8. Even though it's got like a pin, it kind of stays in place. Yeah, Vim is super nice. I gotta say, Vim is fantastic quality, but they charge tool truck prices. Absolutely. I mean, there's only a couple of Vim things I have in the shop, and it's cheap stuff, affordable stuff. Not cheap stuff, but affordable stuff. And I at some point I'm gonna get a lot of the Vim. Like I want to get the Vim Noras. Those are on my list. I almost bought them last week, but I ended up buying other things, and so I was like, yeah, I gotta like decide where my money goes and what's more important than to get at that time over something else. And like I said, I almost got the Vim Noras. I'm gonna have to wait on those because I ended up buying a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, they are damn expensive. I mean, they're tool truck prices. And not everything's made in the USA. They made in Taiwan. This is the thing that bothers me about Mac Tools and Vim and companies like that is they charge tool truck prices, and like I can understand if it's mostly USA, if it's USA, but if you're charging me something for Taiwanese and Chinese for USA prices, I'm like, that sucks. I mean, I do pay stuff. I have some Amazon knockoffs like no, yeah, I saw those. I like them. I don't know. Maybe I'll get those. I don't know. How do you like them, Dan? Do you like them? Do you think they work similarly to like the Noras? Because I don't know. Really, that's a question. That's the thing that kind of stops me from buying it because I saw it on AliExpress and Temu, and I was impressed with it by the looks of it, but I can't say, you know, how they function and if it's worth buying. I mean, am I worth buying? Is it worth buying that one or getting the Vim? That Vim Connect, yes, those Vim Connect apply sets are also pretty cool. Not as fancy, but the question is, do they work good? Would they work as good as the norm? Jeff, yeah, I'm gonna get at some point. I have those on my list, but they're further down the list. Jeff, I don't know. All that stuff's on the list. I have so much. My tool list is insane. The thing is, I don't know if I'll ever get it. I do, Dan. I do a lot of mechanic work, so I don't know. Maybe I should get it. I don't know. Like I definitely want the Noras. I'm gonna buy both the large and the extra large set, and then maybe if they have any like future sets, I'll buy those. But right now, like I've been buying Astro stuff, uh, and I have a lot more Astro stuff to get. So I don't know. Astro right now has been kind of like my flavor, my jam. Oh, Tumbleweed too. Do they sell online? Do they have an online storefront or just a physical store? I gotta get Jeff. I gotta come visit you. You got all the places to go to. Yeah, Astro and Ulsa. Yeah, I like Ulsa. I have the nano sockets for Ulsa because I bought one set of Ulsa nano sockets because they had one size that the Astro didn't, and I bought it just for that one socket. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a plane ride. What's it? It's called Tumbleweed Tool, right? Let me check. Tumbleweed Tool. Let's see. out in the middle of nowhere. You're lucky, man. I tell you, you are so lucky. Yeah, it's closed, but they have the website. Yep, Tumbleweed Tool. I'm gonna have to take a plane ride. Amazing deals on best tools. Oh, they have Knipex too, huh? Astro Nano sockets. How are the prices on there, Jeff? Are they as good as like everybody else, or? Wow, that's a good deal. Oh, he is. That's nice. Yeah. Dan, we're missing out here. You're all the way out west. I'm all the way out east. We got to get in the middle to get all the. We got to move to the middle to get all the damn good stores here. We don't got none of that. We don't have any of that over here. I want to buy stuff off Val's tool truck. You know Val, on an independent tool truck. She's got an independent tool truck. She's got some nice stuff. Although she does have tool truck prices, but I like to meet her in person. Yeah, let's see what they got. Oh, they have a 1/4 inch. Look at this, guys. This is a deal. 1/4 inch, 14-piece nano axle set with the ratchet. Is that with the ratchet, including the ratchet? Yeah, it includes the ratchet. So it's 4 millimeters to 15 millimeters and the ratchet. Okay, so they definitely got good prices. Yeah, Snap-on did it dirty. Well, I mean, they have a lot of rules. They're really strict. They're really strict. And I guess they didn't like her, like, for like her doing things like that she wanted to do with the content and filming. That's why I'm like, I've asked my Snap-on to film on his truck, and he'll let me, but like I don't want to get him or the franchise owner jammed up because I'm friends with them. They're really good people, and I don't want them getting jammed up. Like I know there's plenty of guys that do social media content for the Snap-on truck, and the thing is they have certain rules they have to buy. They're not allowed to sell online. You cannot buy Snap-on online from a tool truck dealer. You have to buy Snap-on from Snap-on online and pay whatever shipping fee they cost. Oh yeah, she's definitely pretty photogenic in all the ways, Dan. But yeah, they're so strict. But you can make content, social media content, and kind of like advertise the stuff that you sell. You just can't sell it. Like I was watching, and I really like his thing, but he's kind of changing. He's moving up the Snap-on ladders, Barker Tools. So he's going to be doing something different in the Snap-on company. And I really like this stuff. Oh, you ordered the knife? I have to buy the black one that you have, the one that we said that has the R but doesn't have the R, that has the R or whatever. I have to buy that one. I meant to buy that today, but with all the stuff that's going on with the wife's car, I never got a chance to go to Lowe's. So I'm gonna have to hit Lowe's. I might hit Lowe's tomorrow or the day after and buy it, that electrician's knife, because I want to compare it to this. This thing is just like beast mode. Like the fact that this is skinny. Now I would have liked to have seen, like I like this knife. This is a very sharp blade, by the way. You can do some damage to yourself. But I want to see this knife, but with a utility blade. You know what I mean? I think that would be. I would carry that all day, every day. With this, I have to be limited as to what I can carry, because of the stupid laws I got to deal with in stupid Massachusetts. What is the Klein Resurgence? Now you got me looking. I'm like, what's Klein Resurgence? Oh, I like that. Oh, they have two different kinds. They have like one that's like a Tonto, and one with like a point. It's a beak. I think it's G10. It's I don't think it's I think it's G10. Yeah, they have like two different kinds of resurgence. So I looked at this. There's your Tonto style, and then you have the like more like a drop point. Let me see. Oh, they have a nice like whiteout ones too. I don't know. I like drop points more, but that Tonto is really calling out to me. Then I carry the Klein with the bit extension. I use the extension at work all the time. Yes, I like that. I don't know why a lot of people didn't like it. I love that. Okay, look at this one. That one's nice. Oh, I'm gonna have to get one of these Klein Resurgence knives because my main daily knife carry like in my pocket is gonna be the Civivi Baby Banter. I love that Civivi Baby Banter because it provides me the blade length enough where I can go into Boston or cut through Boston and other parts of Massachusetts that have really, really, really strict knife laws. So I have to be very careful where I carry, uh, which kind of sucks overall. But I mean, what am I going to do? I live in stupid Mass. I mean, I have blades over here. I like this one. This is a Ozark Trail one here, fixed blade. I like the knife in general, and it snaps in. It's got a Tonto style. I bought this during the Christmas season. They had this in the Christmas display. It's pretty decently sharp. Yeah, it does look super light. But I mean, I got plenty of knives here. I haven't used these in a while. Because like I said, being a Mass resident, you're very limited. I got this one too. This is Mossy Oak. This is also from Walmart. This is a Ozark Trail Brine. I love this one. This one's got more of a drop point. This has got like a Bowie style drop point. This one's really nice. This one's decently sharp. Not as sharp as this other black one, but I gotta sharpen it. Because I kind of did a crap job on it when I tried to sharpen it and I messed up. So I gotta put a better blade on this, a better edge, and then strap it out after. Yeah, I like that one. And then here's the this is the other Klein Tools flip out. The hook blade, the hawk nose, duck nose, whatever, duck bill. I like this one. Klein sent me this one too. But I will say this one is way, way much better because if you look at that, look at this. It's loose, so you get a good flip out. With this one, it's not as, you know what I mean? It's got like a stiff point over here. So it's got a little extra friction. And then I like, this one's really good. I got this one. This is an Ozark Trail. This is the Yonder. No, wait a minute, not the Yonder. I forgot what the name of this one was. This is an aluminum handle. This has 1428C steel, right? This got like a little bit of this has got like a Tonto style. But I would have preferred to see this in a drop point because it is a pain to kind of sharpen, but it does feel good in the hand. I just haven't carried it in a while because of the I sometimes cut through Boston. Then here's the other one. This is the Yonder. This is like the one that is similar to the what's that brand? The one with the butterfly on it. This one has like a stone-washed look, and it's got the drop point, so this is very good. Benchmade, yes, thank you, Jeff. This is the Benchmade copy ones that Walmart was selling. This one's got a really nice. It's got a nice flip out. This thing, these are so good. These are, I can understand why these like caused a stir in the knife world I love these. I just, again, it's all screwy, stupid laws. And here's the orange version, the original, but this is the Gen 2 version of it, of the Benchmade drop point. And I think this is D2 steel. This one has the D2 steel. This one has, hold on. I don't know which one. This could be just be 440. No, it doesn't have. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this one's also D2 steel. Okay, I just saw it. I found it. So I like the black one more than the orange one because of the black color, and I like the stonewash blade. But I do like this black blade. I mean, it's nice. I gotta have more in here. Nope, no more in there. Those are the other ones in here. And then I have more over there in the purple, in the EDC side. But I don't know, maybe I mean I can get away with more, I guess, because I'm in law enforcement, but at the same time I don't like to take chances. I'm at the twilight end of my career doing what I do, so I just gotta keep my nose clean and then eventually move up north. That's the goal. Just move up north. But I am loving this because look how skinny this is. I mean, this is really skinny. The Ozark, yeah, I love the Ozark trails. They did me good. I bought my Civivis at Walmart. Walmart has Civivis. I want to get this CRKTs they have over there, and they have some made in the USA Kershaw's that I want to get. I want to get the regular Banter. I normally carry the baby Banter because it's like street legal in Boston, and I love the baby Praxis from Civivi. So I'll show you what I have here. It's in this EDC drawer. Just gotta find them. So this is the Civivi. Which one's this one? I forget which one this one is, but this one's a really nice one. I love this one. I just haven't carried it in a while because of the law things. This just is above the law, but I like that one. I did carry that for a while. Here is the baby Praxis. This one's nice. Civivi. I like Civivi brands because they're budget friendly, but they make super high end knives, I think. Here is the Cobalt from Christmas. It's serrated. It's a Tonto style with serrations. It's all right. I was carrying this in my EDC for a little bit, and then I stopped because I don't know. I just feel kind of weird with I like the blade either to be all serrated or all like, you know, the same fixed style sharpened. This is the Ozark Trail, the Elevation. This one's really nice. So this one has a 12C27 steel. So that's really good. It's just under the 1428C. I really, really enjoy it. And it's got a button lock. And I believe this is G10 on this one. The baby Praxis is G10 scaling. Really nice knives. This elevation is like no joke. I love this elevation, and the clip is reversible on this. Really nice knife, but I should definitely carry some of these more often, but I can't get jammed up. The twilight of my career. Yeah, Dan, they're super nice. I mean, I got them on good deals at Walmart. I got all those at Walmart. And I said I love that. But I want to carry this because this one has a lot of multifunction options with this. I mean, the fact that you can strip wire with this is fantastic. Like, watch this, guys. Watch this. Is it in here? Or maybe in here? Nope. Might be in the it might be in the Klein drawer. You got to see this. Like, this is wild. Like, they took a design and they went with it. Klein really really is very impressive. Klein's very impressive. Where is that wire stripper thing? It's got to be in the drawer. The other drawer. Can't be in here. Yeah. You got to see where some of that came from. That design came from. It is phenomenal that what they did with that. Here it is. All right. So if you look at the, let me put you guys up there. If you look at this is a Klein stripper tool. It's got a magnet over here, but check out this, like, step cutters. So 14-16 stranded, 12-14 solid. This is a sheet stripper, and they incorporated this into this. Isn't that awesome? Like, they seriously thought of putting that, and this is a bigger setup there. This can be a gimmicky tool, I think. I mean, I tried using this, and I was mildly successful at using it, but I can't see a way, like, to make this efficient. I mean, it is a good tool, and you can put the sheathing in there. It'll strip the sheath, rip the sheathing out, cut the sheathing out, the excess with the blade, and then you can strip with it. But you still can't beat a set of strippers. Or even this would be probably more efficient than that tool. Yeah, I've always been a budget knife guy. I mean, maybe one day I'll get something expensive like a Benchmade, but that day is not anytime soon. Jeff says I carry a $15 Klein flick blade, actual regular blade, not utility knife. Great budget. Absolutely. The clip is not reversible. It's a one-time thing, so not reversible. But I mean, Jeff, do you have one of these? These are like $10 at Lowe's. Dan says I have a crescent knife that is really nice. I think it was, yeah. I mean, there's options. I mean, like, even those the Ozark Trail ones, the Benchmade clones, those are like $7 to $10. I think it was $10, and they made them like really good. The quality was really good and like for Benchmade style. Yeah, I have to agree with you, because I bought this to try it out. It wasn't expensive, and it is gimmick. I mean, it even has to make a loop. You can make loops with there. It even says loop, but honestly, I mean, I didn't pay a lot of money for it, so it's not a big loss to me. I don't use it. I'm sticking to strippers. Even this, I have to put this stuff down. These, I thought these were going to be, I was going to use these more than what I do. I thought these were going to be like the bee's knees, and these disappointed me. These nick wires. So sometimes they'll nick wires, sometimes they won't. This is the 10, 14, and 8. Hold on. There's also a 12. It's a 4-piece set. Yeah. I was disappointed with these. like I saw the ones on Temu and Amazon, the cheap Chinese brands, and I said, oh, they look pretty decent. But at the end of the day, this makes you less efficient. Um, this is the one I used, the 12. I still have some junk in there. I just got some dances. I just got some done doing some electrical at home. I should be doing some drywall repair right now. No, you don't. You got to be on the live stream. Jeff says a few of my employees have those. They mostly quit using them when I could strip and make. Yes, I was noticing that too. I tried it out. And not only that, Jeff, it nicks a wire. Like not every time, but about 50% of the time, this will nick the wire. This will leave a nick, and you don't want to be leaving nicks on your wires. Like, and it would get full too fast. See, I still have junk in there from using it. They came a point where they said this is not efficient enough. They need to either redesign and go back to the drawing board, or do something to get these working or more efficient. You know what I mean? It's on paper, this, and by the visualness about it, it looks like a good tool. I mean, you could potentially be productive with something like this, but you would have to have like a couple of drivers on you. Put this on a drill or an impact driver, and then have another impact driver. It just didn't make sense. I mean, it's got its good parts of it. You can extend the shank. I mean, to adjust the how much stripping you want to do, but yeah. And I have these Y. Now this is I would recommend, but you would have to just put this on your impact or drill, and this is just a Y twister. I have the nut thing, the nut driver. Wired nut driver there. I don't even know where I put it. And that ended up being a gimmick too. Man, what did I do with that? Well, regardless of what I did with it or not, if I don't really know where it is, it just goes to show you like what I think about it. It's too much of a gimmick. I think out of everything, this is probably the best bet. This is just a wire twister. It's not for the nuts. I know it's that similar thing, but it's not the same. And I got a 5-pack of these for like $3 to $4 on Temu. Dan says I was using the new Klein Forge strippers with the curved handles. Strip so nice. Yeah, I have that. I bought the straight handles. Jeff, does your hand tend to ride up on the straight? Because Tools and Tactics said he doesn't recommend the straights because your hands will like slip up as you're stripping over time. I don't know if that's true or not. Dan says I used the 14.2 and 14.3 Romex and added some outlets and a new light switch and fixture. Yeah, I ordered the straights, but I made the mistake of ordering on Acme Tools. And right now we're in June 24th. I ordered the strippers on June 9th. It's been 15 days. And I think I might get it shipped soon, but I don't know. Let me see. Let's see what the Acme Tools people say. Yeah, I love it. I'm right-handed too, Dan, and it helps. Yeah, I think I noticed that sometimes he does look for things to not like, to kind of, I don't know what his end game is though, because he's kind of questionable. I don't know. Here it is. Let's see. Oh, it says on the way. Oh, so they shipped. The straights shipped. Right now they're in Cambridge City, Indiana. So they started in North Dakota. Shipping 6/22. Picked up 6/22. So FedEx. It arrived at the FedEx location on 6/23 yesterday, and it's moved to St. Paul, Minnesota on the 23rd, and today, Cambridge City, Indiana. I guess, yeah, Dan. I guess it's a personal thing. And Jeff says, truthfully, I'm still happy as a lark with the curves. Yeah, I gotta say though, I bought the straights. I'm probably gonna love the straights as much as I love the curves, but I'm always gonna love the curves more because of that, the ergonomics. I think I still think there's no better stripper on the market than the curved ones. I love those. I think they're fantastic. I mean, for me to say that over the Knipex, I mean, that's telling. That says a lot, you know. I mean, you feel the same way about the strippers. Like, ergonomically, these are the best. I mean, I will say the Knipex is definitely more comfortable, like comfort wise in the hand, but this is more ergonomically and comfortable at the same time. Connect installation pliers on my feet. Yeah, those are nice. I gotta get those. I don't have those. Strippers and curves, huh? Hey, if I had $1 for every time I said no. But yeah, I gotta say this is by far the best strippers I've ever owned. And I mean, I love my Knipex. I do. The Knipex are fantastic. They're not in second place to anybody, like, overall. They're just beautiful. They're beautiful strippers. They're great, but I don't know. I just think Klein has them edged out just a little bit. What's going on with these? I mean, I don't know. They both have the cross hatching, which is phenomenal. But I mean, you can see I've used these way more because this is what I use, and I barely use these. And I mean, these got some wear and tear on them. These don't, because these just sit looking pretty in the drawer. Jess's tactics. We're talking trash on the installation pliers. Jackson was talking. Yeah, I have a Weeha combo, and they are insulated. I have the Weeha set. I absolutely hate the Weeha Mini. Oh my god, I can't stand those. I don't even. Jeff, do you have those? The ones I hate. Those diagonal cutters. Jeff says I prefer the dipped handle Knipex over Comfort. I like Comfort. I like the textured dipped ones that Knipex has. I like those. I don't like I'm not going to say I'm not the biggest fan of the regular shiny dipped ones, because I think they're kind of good, decent. But I don't know. I can't do these damn freaking diagonal cutters. These things just kill me. Like I don't know. I hate these. They could have done a better job to design these. Yeah, the power button ones. The bi-cuts. Where's the bi-cut? Where is my bi-cuts? Is this it? No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I mean, these are superior. These are one of the best dial wire cutters in the market right now, the bi-cuts. But like, this is a tale of two different cities. Like, what were they thinking when they? Like, at the most, I can just see myself cutting like a wire of 12-2 or something like that, or 14-2 or 14 wire, 14 gauge wire. That's fine. But when you're trying to cut something significant. I mean, this will cut fine for one wire. But when I was trying to cut Romex with this, it's absolutely trash. This one's like an angel sent it. You know, I don't know. I love these. These bicuts are the best. Next to the Mac and the power slots, the Irwin and the Mac Tools power slots. I mean, you definitely get a bigger cutting surface on this side. Yeah, I mean, I like these. Ergonomically, these are better than feeling than this in this case. But these cut like a dream. These are these and the power slots are the best cutters I own right now. Absolutely love these. I'm actually shocked at how bad of a cutting the Knipex are. Yeah, the fancy handles don't fit in bags and pouches. Yeah, I mean, I like the handles. They're decent enough. They're good enough. But I understand your point of view. They are bulky. They're thick. Yeah, the VDE handles, they're just bulky. Absolute bulkiness. That's why I'm going to reach for this one more. This is going to be this one or one of the power slots is my go-to. But I like this. So if I ever have to bring the insulated set of my Wihas, I'm not bringing this. I'm bringing this. And Klein coats on them. Oh, the red ones. Is it the red ones you have? Or like it's like a reddish purple? Didn't they have a green one too? Or a blue besides the red ones on the coats? Yeah, red. Yeah, I can't, you can't go wrong with these. Yeah, I don't understand the purpose of this one. We have Combo Pod have the same exact. I think Ideal had blue. Yeah, it's Miguelito. Can we get a look around your tool shed? The tool shed's outside. Are you talking about the shop right now? Hold on one second. Dan, are you talking about this VDE combo? This one, Dan? I also have the 9-inch. The linesman's with the cross hatching. The only thing I don't like about these is they don't have the cross hatching on the blades. They have the vertical grooves like a standard, but these do feel nice in the hand though, I gotta say. And if you look at they feel more closed off on the longer side of it, even though they're the same closed off point, but the fact that this is a longer plier really gives it a good purchase on the hand. I like this one, but I do like the linesmans, the 9-inch linesmans better. These are monsters, guys. Miguelito, you want to take a look around? Here, let me put you on. This is the shop. This is my shop. This is a basement shop. This isn't a garage shop. I don't have a garage. I have a shed that I built, but I don't have a garage. But I put everything down here. I built this shop. Here it is. All my tools, my workbench, all my chests. Oh damn. A lot of years. I do have a lot of new stuff though. I give my son-in-law or my brother or stuff like this is my Snap-on box that I got this year. I got rid of my 72-inch. I have a 72-inch U.S. General that I had. That's the gray one. I gave that to him, and he got to keep that, and I bought this instead. Yeah. Oh, okay, Dan. I think Dan has the Weha version of the installation like Steve had. Oh, okay. So yeah, because I was thinking when he said the combination ones, blunts, more than I care, more than I care to say. Yes, a lot. That box was a lot. So yeah, a lot. Definitely, I owe them a lot. Yeah, I mean, I like these though for a combination plier, even though they don't have cross hatching. I mean, I could always add cross hatching with the rotary tool and cut into it a little bit, but like I said, I do like the Weha, the linesmans. They're nice. I do prefer. I will say that I do prefer my Klein. Klein is still my favorite linesman of all time. I love those. They're very good. I even like my Doyles because they're kind of like the Kleins. The dip Doyles really, really are a very, very nice, nice linesman, and they function really good. I mean, I got nothing bad to say about the Doyle stuff. A lot, blunts, a lot, thousands, because that box cost me thousands. I mean, even this, it even has like this hatching in this for reaming, but it's only on one side. That's kind of weird. But if you look at it, it's got like the teeth for reaming, but it's kind of weird that they only included it on one side. So if you're going to ream a pipe, you're going to have to go 360 degrees instead of like a 180. Yeah. I mean, but these are nice. They're heavy and bulky. I would say they're thicker and heavier than the Kleins or Knipex. But I do like these a lot. This is a very nice combination plier. That's what they call them. VDE. This one has the little moniker for industrial electric. This one should too. Yeah, industrial electric. I think they're all industrial electric, aren't they? Yeah, all the Weha is the industrial electric. But I only have one of the Knipex in insulated. I got to get more insulated Knipex, but again, nobody's gonna touch my Klein stuff. The Klein is just my favorite. They feel good in the hand. They perform good in the hand. I can't say about the Knipex version because I don't have the Knipex linesmans. But you guys know how I feel about the Knipex cutters. They're not that great. The Kleins just beat it. And even these Wehas beat the Kleins. I mean the Knipex. But yeah, these are great. I love these. Yeah, getting old sucks, Dan. I mean, these even without the power button on, these got friggin' awesome. But I am nearsighted, Dan, so I mean, I can't see far for crap. Klein linesmans are the best, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Knipex are really good. They cut better than the Kleins do, but I just like the feel of the Kleins. It's a lot better. It's a hell of a lot better. I mean, I can't say nothing bad about the Knipex. The Knipex really does a great job with their linesmans. And they cut. Like these things cut. They feel good in the hand. They feel good, very good in the hand. They feel, I mean, they took a beat. Remember when you beat the crap out of them on the wood? Yeah, I mean, look at these still have the marks on them. The scuff marks I put on them. Jeff, you're one of the lucky ones. You made it 52 years. I can see close pretty decently, but far away, I'm just horrible. That's why I got the glasses to see far. These are my daily glasses. But like, I mean, these perform very well. I still got to break them in a little bit more, but I don't really use these as much as I would the Kleins. The Kleins are like the best. The best of the best of the best. Let me see. Where are the good Kleins? The good Kleins. See, this is the one I like to use for the insulated. These are great. These are fantastic. These are probably the best insulated linesmen you can get. I love these. But these are my favorite regular, traditional linesmen because it's got the crimper built in. And the Knipex has the crimper built in. So I kind of want to use these a little bit more because it's got the same features as the Knipex. Yeah, get some readers, get the magnification on it. I went to my eye doctors last week and they said the cataracts are starting to come in, and I'm kind of still young, but it's because of diabetes. But my diabetes is controlled now, and I'm normal, but I have the signs of the cataracts. So can't stop getting old. But I do say that these Knipex are very good, but I just like the feel of the Kleins. Kleins is just my favorite. Even these. Jeff says the highest voltage I mess with is 480 volts, so I don't use any insulated tools. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I use them here and there. I use the hybrids more because of the lightweight. So in the bag over here, I keep these. These are more my daily because of the weight savings, and you're getting almost the same amount of thickness to the Klein. Let me get a better picture. It's only a little bit less on the, and they have the crimpers. I don't think the wire strippers on these are that great. They're decent, but not that great. Let me get this, because this is a tiny wire. I can't pull the sheathing on this. Like, yeah, I can't. It's either that or just because these are so worn out. Like, these are so worn out that they don't ship good like they probably used to back in the day. You know, I want to get the 9-inch pair, but like I said, these have a lot of miles on them, and they feel good in the hand, and they're a lot lighter. But again, these are my favorites. These are my go-tos. These are my two go-tos right here. First, and then this one when it comes to linesmen. And the 8-inch is perfect, but like I said, I gotta try the 9-inch. A lot of people love the 9-inch. These definitely have aged. They still got plenty of life left in the on the cross hatching. So there is that, but yeah, the curved blue handles. Oh, I like those curved blue handles. But these are the hybrids. These hybrids are great. I mean, you can't get any better than the hybrids in this. I want to get the 9-inch hybrids. It's got a smaller crimper. Yeah, Dan, do you like these? I love these. These are still I don't know if these got discontinued. They might have gotten discontinued. But if I can ever find one, I think I'm gonna buy another one, a second one, because I don't know how much longer I have with these. But these have been really special, you know. But they do have a lot of mileage and wear and tear on them, but they're so worth it. The only thing is these don't strip very well. Does your strip wear at all, Dan? Um, it's been worn out. I mean, the blades are definitely worn on this. This has definitely seen a lot of mileage. Not as much as a mileage as a hammer, but more of just a daily driver. But I gotta use these more. Yeah, I'm like I said, I gotta get another one of these. I want to get the 9s though. The 9s I don't have. They're a little bit more money, but I'm hearing they're good. Yeah, not the best stripper on these. Yeah, I definitely gotta. I use these too. So this is number 1. This is number 2, and this is number 3 for used. But as you can tell, I like these size wise because these are good on a pouch. You know, I put these in my in either my Cobalt pouch or my Vito pouches or whatever, and it's lighter weight. I mean, there's a significant weight here and here. I mean, even the Knipex has some weight to it, but I feel like this is lighter than the Kleins. The Kleins are just, I mean, these feel slightly heavier than this, the Knipex, but these are just awesome. They fit good in my hand. They're a lot lighter. I mean, what more can I ask for? I like putting these in one of my pouches, whatever pouch I carry at the time. Let me see what I have here. Oof, that one's rough. And here's my Vito pouch, with the magnet from the SC45. You can put them there. I'd rather put them there. And you're not overloading, you know what I mean? The Milwaukee 6-in-1 actually worked decent. I use that work. I don't care if I lose them. $15. Yeah. I like those. I'm not in love with them, but I like them. I like them. But I mean, you can't get weight wise, you're not going to do better than this in this combination. These two right here are pretty much my go-tos. I mean, I could put the strippers in there and the linesman's in there. Put that there, or because I use the strippers a lot more, just throw them on it like this, and we have that. Or I'll put them on my Cobalt. Not diggity dog. This thing's full of dust. Wood dust. So this is one of my favorite pouches, guys, because it's lightweight. It's not heavy. Unlike my Vito stuff, I like Cobalt because it's the blue. So I'm digging the blue. Yeah, that's what I like, and it's got a clip on it, so you can put it in the belt loop or the clip. Again, blue wins, and you can put these in here like this, or over here in the front. Now I'm gonna sound like Tools and Tactics over here. With these pouches like this. I mean, you know what I mean? Like that. Or this is what I do right here. Is I take this one, I put it in here, and it creates these channels. So now I can put these right here, and these can go like somewhere over here, and it stays in pretty rigidly. Or I can put them in the back here, and I can put my ball grips in there. That is a tactics move. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You want a tactics move, Jeff? The glasses gotta go on. I gotta wear a ball cap. Right? Right there. Yeah, I got some of the Tough Built pouches. I love the Tough Built. Tough Built really makes a good pouch. It's similar, kind of similar to this. C&D. Yeah, Mellow Tough has good ones. Yeah, I got the budget Mellow Tough one. I got to get some of the MP2X copy, the cologne they have. I really like that. Like I said, some things that Tactics does is good. So we can put like the bi-cuts in here. Look at that. And then here's a ball grip area for my Frankenveras. We could put use the Knipex as, hey, I did. You saw me a few weeks ago. Maybe a month ago when I used it as a hammer. There you go. Look at that loadout, right? And then we can put we can put the Klein torpedo level right here. Look at that. Look at that setup. Right there. Maybe put the new Klein knife here. And then the new USA Olight. Here, actually, no, be good in this pouch. Hold on. Oh boy. There you go. Then I can put a light. The sky's the limit. Look at this. Oops. I dropped that sucker. There it is. Hopefully I didn't do any damage to it. Nope, all good. So this is the Olight. There you go. Olight little flashlight. Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to do tools and tactics. You see the pics of a couple of my bags at work I posted on your channel? Yeah. Look at that. Tools and tactics style. Look at that. Olight. And if, like I said, if I want to go with the heavier linesmans, I can do that. But I would carry this over anything. And I get to keep my ball grips over here. And so what is, maybe even my Volt Claw right here. There you go. We just threw a Volt Claw in there. How perfect is that? There you go. There's a loadout for you. And then let's throw in a Klein tape measure. There you go. Look at that loadout, guys. And then you know what happens after this? After I put it on my belt, my pants fall down. And then I'm walking with my pants around my ankles and dragging this thing. I don't know. I like it. I like using the Volt Claw as a safety feature. I mean, yeah, I don't use it like a super ton, but I use it when I need to. I like using it not as a safety feature, but I find it easier to when I'm like trying to tuck in wire and bending that wire in, manipulating the Romex wires, the 12 gauge or 14 gauge. So I mean, I like this. But you can definitely get a good loadout out of something like this. Is why I like the Cobalt. You get a good loadout. at least the Cobalt is lightweight enough that it'll offset some of the weight you're putting on here. And there's just a lot of, I don't know. Yeah, if it's an open spot, it gets a tool. Yeah, I got both bolt claws. I got the 2-piece set, so the full yellow one and the yellow with the black. Like I say, I like it, guys. I like having the Volt Claw because I use it to manipulate wire, especially like in a tough to reach area. There are some places that it's kind of a pain to have access to. And I put this right here on the side on the tape measure loop on my Mellow Tough. And it just stays there. What do I do with my Volt Claw? Oh, here it is. I keep that here. I put the other one in the other bag. Like, I don't know. I just find it easier to manipulate wire with this method. That's my problem, Dan. And Jeff. I tend to overfill things. You know, I do it regularly. It's because of the OCD. And then that's why my pants always fall down. I gotta wear suspenders. I agree with you, Jeff. You gotta wear suspenders when you're doing stuff. I wear suspenders, like a tool belt. So I have the Cobalt tool belt suspenders. Hey, Rocky Bottom, how's it going? Yeah, the couple of Carloses. If it's hot, you just put a glove on. Use your finger. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not about the safety aspect. It's about the tucking aspect, folding and bending. You know what I mean? That's what it's about with the Volt Claw. I just find it easier. I can use needle nose pliers. I can use, you know what I mean, all that stuff. But I just prefer the feature of tucking in those wires. It weighed 50 pounds. Absolutely. Yeah, those things are heavy. Heavy. And when you add one of these bad boys in there, yeah, you're really pushing the limits because these things are heavy. This is why I say the best way to have a loadout is to put a pouch on, put minimal tools, but bring like a bag. You know what I mean? Get a bag or 2 bags. Like get a small bag. Like, okay, like check this out. The tool runner, the Modbox backpack, bring both of those. Put minimal tools in there in the runner. Put your heavy stuff in here, the stuff that you're going to think you're going to use less. Put the most important tools in there. And then bring a pouch and just put minimal stuff. You know what I mean? So 3 different loadouts. Because on the Mellow Tough bag that I have down here, I originally had it at about 36 pounds. And I got it down to 27 pounds after I unloaded a lot of stuff. Yeah. So I wanted to get to drop the load down on that. And I got it down. I was able to take out some repeated redundant tools. So I was able to do that, but it's still heavy at 27. But if you can split the weight between the main tools, like the tool runner, and then put the rest in the Modbox bag or a Vito bag or whatever bag you're sporting, and then putting a couple of tools in your pouch that you're going to be using, like strippers and linesmans, or strippers, needle nose, you know, like a flashlight, something very, very, very lightweight. Don't put much in the bag. You'll have 3 bags, so keep one in the truck, car, whatever, and put that one with the tools that you use the least in there. Load it out heavy. Put the lighter tools in the runner, and then put a pouch with even less tools. So now you'll have a better option of carrying stuff. Well, that's why we have the Hyper Tough cart. You got the Hyper Tough, Dan, right? You have this one, right? The foldable one. I have the this is the one I use today, is for the to fix the car, because this is my automotive other kind of cart. I took all that stuff out and I set it up for that. This is my mobile cart when I'm going on the roads. And I'll put the runner here, and then sometimes I'll just put the either the Mellow Tough or the backpack there with that. And then this is my small parts, like receptacles, covers, screws, everything in here, so I don't have to put it in this bag and weigh it down. Yeah, I remember you saying you had the cart, and then Dan, you have to buy these, the attachments. Look at all the attachments I have for the Hyper Tough, the big cart. I have the big box, the hooks. Here's another hook, the conduit holder or broom holder or whatever you want to hold there. I have all this on this side, and then whatever I had left was here. I put in here. So I have one box in each corner. Well, I definitely recommend getting more boxes. I did have an issue with this. So, like, there was one day where it kind of, like, when I was folding it up, this thing popped out. So I had to bend it back into place. You have to pick it up from your uncle's house. Okay. That's why, like, I would love to get the Crescent version, because that one I don't have to worry about the thing, like, popping out. Because I like I said, I had to bend it back into shape, but it works. It's still back to good. Yeah, the slat wall. I mean, you can do a lot of things with this. You know what, though? Now that I'm thinking about it, now that we're talking about this, I wonder if we can modify something like this. You know, like Joey modified his Crescent? I'm sure we could do something with the sides over here. And modify it and put stuff on it, on like maybe rails or something, so we can attach things to those rails. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's doable. Yeah, you can't beat it. My daughter got it for me for Christmas, so I was like, hell yeah. I just don't want to pay the money for the Crescent one. I mean, if Crescent sent it to me, I'd love it. And I'd modify it. Definitely modify it, but I'm not going out of my way and spending $250 on a rolling cart that, I mean, it's solid. It's a nice cart, but it's $250 to $300. I'm not doing that. $50 for this one. 12-inch Voyager. Are you talking about this? Is this one right here, right? This one or the open one? I don't have the open ones. I normally carry just the where are those? They're probably back in the corner. I have the Craftsman ones, the open totes. These are I have this one, a bunch of these Voyagers. I have the bigger 15-inch one, the deeper one, and because I was carrying that for a while until before I got the Husky backpack and the tool runners and stuff like that. I was sporting the Voyagers and I was using my minimal loadout because they're really good bags. Oh, I use the Craftsman V series, not the V series, the Trade Stack and the Versa Stack. I love those. Those are I haven't used it in a while though. They're like right there. Yeah. I don't have. I want to get the the bigger rolling bag they have from Voyager. I like that because it's cheap and it's on wheels. I mean, I have the Craftsman, this Craftsman one on wheels. Although this is getting really, yeah. Look at the mold in that one. So I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll get the rolling one. It is what it is, guys. Oh boy. But I'm right now I'm rocking my tool runner and backpack or my mod box. I mean, I like those a lot. But yeah, I'm not buying the open one because I like the VersaStack better and the Trade Stack one. The Trade Stack's bigger than the VersaStack, but they both have their place, like where one is going to be more necessary than the other depending on the job. The Voyager one, yeah, they don't have the plastic. Yeah, I have the apron. I do have the apron, but I'm using it for something else. You guys will see. There's a video at some point. Who the hell knows when I'm gonna get to that one? It's gonna be a longer video because I got to do some modifications. I have another mod to do on that with involving the apron. But you guys will see in the future. But I right now I'm rocking. I just like rocking my Klein stuff, but the Voyager bags really play a huge part in the truck loadout and as a small parts bag, whatever size they have, whether it's the 15, the other 15, or the 12s, those little ones. I love them all because they're really nice bags. They're not trash. I mean, they're not as good a quality as 1,000 denier nylon bag or these Klein bags are, but I used in the manner that I use them, they are absolutely amazing for me. Yeah, Jeff, I'm about to tap out too. I'm not nodding off, but I gotta get my ass ready. I haven't even eaten dinner yet, and it's already past midnight. So it's 12:09 here. But yeah, so I don't know. It just depends on the situation. But I'm always gonna use the Voyagers just to put like small parts in. Thanks, Jeff. Maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Have a good night, buddy. I'm tapping out too, guys. It's already 12:09. I got to be up at 5 in the morning. So I got to be alert with these criminals, the murderers, all the dipshits of the world. All right. So I'm going to call it. I got to eat something before bed. But have yourselves a good night. Next week, Wednesday. Maybe by next week, I'll have the Frankenwear 2 made. I don't know. We'll see. Whenever they deliver that stuff. Who knows? All right. Good night, Dan. Good night, Sizzleneck. Good night, Jeff. Good night, Miguel. And whoever else is on the stream. Nice to have all you guys here. All right. I'll check you later. Tapping out.